So, me and Grave have discussed various points back and forth, and the conclusion is for the title of the setting that English is a fuck.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think any of us have ever argued that it isn't.
No, I don't think any of us ever did, but now we've kind of reaffirmed that.
English, no matter what.
We will probably do so again in future.
Almost certainly.
As one of the HFY stories I listened to at work would put it, English is a language that takes other languages into back alleys and bugs them for spare syntax.
Yes.
Still better than French, though, so, we got that for us.
Yeah.
Yes. French, the language that decides to glut itself on vowels. Meanwhile, English is the one that follows you down a back alley and then mugs you for spare grammar.
Exactly.
Alright. So, it has been a few weeks since we have last played this setting.
I recall we were in Feargrim's home under the mountain.
Yes.
The party has arrived at Hold Under Mountain, and after a few delays at customs, have managed to arrive within Hold Under Mountain proper. They have walked around, reclaimed a few of Feargrim's childhood belongings from the time when he was exiled in the hold, and have now encountered Feargrim's father. Moving through the streets after. No, that's right. You spotted his father, but you decided to not interact with him and instead went to Feargrim's home, only to be caught by the father, who originally thought you burglars, but
when we
now
saw
has
him, we
invited
thought he
you
was
all
busy.
to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when we saw him in the street, he looked busy. We didn't want to interrupt him.
Mm-hmm.
You have Feargrim taken off your helmet, and your father had looked you up and down before the wind seems to leave his sails, and he instructs you to sit down. All of you. He gets a spare barrel for pie, a spare crate for Pyre, and a barrel for Lily to sit on around the table.
Pyre will sit down on the barrel, or not the crate.
I sit on a barrel and my legs will dangle.
Oh, don't worry. This is a dwarven table. Your knees
it's a
kind of
little
hit
better.
top of it.
Excellent.
I think Pyre's the only one who doesn't fit at the table.
No, Lily, you're the second tallest person in this room.
She feels very empowered at that.
Feargrim's dad stands 4.5 feet tall.
Just remember, Pyre is just big.
Pyre is big, that's fair.
Yes. So, yeah. So, Pyre's go ahead and take her seat.
Feargrim, my lad, imagine you have many questions. I didn't think this day would come. I didn't know where to start.
Maybe you can be like a proper dwarf and start at the beginning.
Yes, you're right. Well, you see, son of man. First, there was nothing but a big black splot of nothing.
Okay, that might be a little too much the beginning.
We don't need the tale
that's
creation.
What you ask for.
We don't need the tale creation.
Oh,
He's
man.
wanting to know what's going on here as he just gestures around.
Now I gotta restart my notes to catalogue. Hold on.
we don't need the creation myth. Again, I'm pretty sure Catalogue has 15 different copies of that. If not even more.
I've heard at least 5 of them.
Nah. I was gonna tell you how the city was founded.
Alright.
Okay, that might actually be pretty good.
I mean, that is a pretty good story.
It is, but
You're doing what dads do. So,
Sure, you've come to realize, Philgum, that things aren't all what they appear to be, and certain you'd be wondering why that is. And really, I should have told you this sooner, but I just didn't know how. Well, nah, I didn't want to. How could I look up at you and tell you such things? That's... He is looking down at his mug. He hasn't touched it yet. His thumbs are fiddling together.
is
Uh,
just start however you can.
Don't interrupt me. I'm trying to start now, and now I have to start all over again.
Pyro just close for a moment.
Hey. Pirgam. Hey. Sod it all. Glug, 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 glug. Pass me the pot, boy.
He just hands the pot over.
Glug, glug, bleh.
He's working up to it.
Mm, mm, uh. Fairground, I don't beat around the bush anymore. You clearly have already known what's going on, and otherwise I can't see why you'd come see your shamefest of a father. But now that you're here, I owe it to you to be honest to you. I mean, look at you. You've already figured it out clearly enough. Fairground,
Figure what out? Just say it already, old man.
God. Oh, God. Lily, do you speak Dwarvish?
I speak Dwarvish. Are you trying to say something?
Sonnet, why do I got to say it if we both know it?
No, what? You haven't said what it is yet.
You're pulling my beard, boy. All right, okay. Virgam. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you cannot ever have that childhood that the right proper dwarf should have. I'm sorry for the way they treated you, boy. I should have fought harder when they exiled you from the hold for a crime any other dwarf would have just been given 50 years community service for. I... Sorry. The way your hair's gone blonde, and sorry the way but now look at me. promised her that I'd never, ever feel bad for it, that I'd never regret it. And here I am apologizing for it. Glug, 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 glug. Ugh. I first met your mom. Thought she would be just like all the others. Damn flighty, green wearing fools of a half-wit, the whole lot of them. But where she'd look at me, where she'd laugh. And I was a right bloody arse to her at first, I really was. Fucking don't deserve much better than that, I thought. Well, for the most part, still do think. But she opened my eyes. And ye have her eye. William Fodderson, the hell you do to your eye?
Will just
I
immediately
told
just
you,
laugh.
bloody soul.
Who?
That's
Well,
Wait, no. Did you mean this
the other
eye?
part.
He points up at the eye of Vix.
Both of them, boy!
Okay, that's a bit of a long story.
Okay,
Lily's
well,
just sitting there patiently with her hands on the
I
table,
will just
like,
like
oh,
say
uh-oh.
like holding her hands up and saying into work. Okay, that's a bit of a long story.
do you want it in historical order or in order of importance?
Boy, we don't got enough left in the pot for either.
Pyre will
'Cause
immediately
this
pull
one,
out.
he
Pyre will
points-
just
he points
immediately
at his
just pull
regular
out some
eye.
ale. No, she doesn't have any
He
ale.
just points. He just
Aw.
points at his regular eye. This was due to some fucking god shite. And then this one is because it's for the memory of a friend. Thank you very much.
Well, I can understand remembering a friend. Wouldn't gouge me own eye out.
I'm still confused about how you went about that, Fiagram.
Not pleasantly.
Wait. Yeah, no, I can imagine.
I still swear I feel cracked. I feel sand in the back of it sometimes.
I mean, you did replace your eye with a admittedly living piece of rock. I can imagine. I don't. I mean, I can imagine Lily Bear has some discomfort for what she has going on. Just
I mean, we're lucky he was a cleric. Otherwise, this might have gotten infected.
Oh, he was a cleric. I
Couldn't-
didn't know that.
Couldn't really well show him the world that is missing. And if my eyes all swollen up and can't see nothing out of it now, could I?
No, that's fair. That's fair.
You really are your mother's daughter, you know. The son. Yeah.
Yeah, calling me my mother's daughter.
It's just
Is
like
there something else you're not telling me?
yeah. Wait a minute. Is that something you're not telling your son?
No,
You gave me the chance. You gave me the chance.
Apologies.
Here comes Dad is getting too drunk.
Little did he know he was a radiant scale all along.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
You gave me the chance.
I was scrolling through my characters folder and looking at various characters I have planned.
I just love how fucking like I just looking back at the party art I commissioned for us. It's just like, dear God, I just noticed how gold Fjordgrim's Vix eye is.
It's super fucking gold.
It's actually the same gem material as the rest of his gems.
Yeah, that's actually cool. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just have Pyre, who's like blinding everybody at all times of day.
It's the main reason she wears the cloak all the time.
And then we have Lily, who's a jungle princess.
Just wait for that armor to actually get freshly polished. She turns into a mirror.
I mean, it's already pretty mirror. Look at it.
Yeah.
It already is, but I mean, when it gets a fresh coat of polish and it's at its most mirror-y.
I mean, yeah, I see that. I can see that, honestly.
But here they are, your mother's kin. She'd say some nonsense like that. It's over 100 years now that we first met. Never thought I could even go to tolerate one of her kin.
I mean, come on, it's not like she was an elf or something.
Now, boy, I'm not in the mood for sarcasm. Yes. Part of the elven ambassadorial entourage. They arrived to discuss. Actually, I don't think I ever asked why they were here to discuss something. I was too busy calling them knife-eared bastards.
Cue the table from Virgum's side getting absolutely splattered by drink.
Pirates is like, oh no, oh
And he
God.
sprays it everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
God damn it, boy!
You're saying that my ma is.
Murden's beard, you keep twisting my beard over it. We already discussed it, yes. We both know it. Your ma was an elf. You're half elf.
Yes, my ma, the bleeding tree folk.
He might have some slight brain damage. He might have some slight memory loss. He was dead for a little bit.
Pyre, translate. What's happening? Everyone's spitting and throwing things.
Pyro just like start translating for Lily Bear.
Oh my God. I mean, wow.
Although I suppose now that you mention it, it would explain why my beard was more silky than the other boys.
Hey, yes. And now your hair's turned blonde like your ma's, and you have her complexion too, and you're tall as a tree. Not to mention you got the eyes of an elf. Have you seen how far you can hit things?
I never knew that being able to throw things far was an elvish trait.
Well,
No, it's not. Any good dwarf can throw something far, but the... Gracie, look at how... Just... Here. he gets up. Wait a moment. It starts shoving piles of paper aside. They're clattering everywhere. God, Sonnet, I need to... fucking Lockeham's bureaucratic bullshit can sort it themselves if they want it so badly. Here it is. He opens an old chest and he pulls out Fugum. It's a small short bow, a child's training toy, really, not strong enough to harm anything other than perhaps maybe a rabbit. You remember when I took this from you, right?
I remember.
Ah, you shot that little girl right in the knee, but you did it from 2 streets over.
I mean, I was aiming for her hip, but
Theogrim, was this a case of a boy being mean to a girl he likes, or
Now, if I remembered correctly, you said, and I quote, "She insulted my beard, Papa."
and I still stand by it.
Pyre just can't help but just giggle at that. I'm sorry. What now? I can understand the insulting of a beard is very bad, but it's shooting an arrow at somebody over that it feels a little extreme. But what do I know?
Said I was such a humiliation of a dwarf that I should shave my beard off.
No, she
Oh.
I
didn't.
ain't gonna take that sitting down.
Boy, you need to clean your ears out.
I mean, what are you gonna say that she said? I was 2 streets over when she said it.
She said it was chaos. She said it was very humid, and you should be careful to not get dwarf lice or your beard would fall out.
Fjorgrim, have you always been hard of hearing?
Look, I just found that I'm a half elf. I might have inherited my ma's eyes. I sure as hell didn't inherit her ears.
No, that's true. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So, interesting revelations on. Please, can continue if you would like. There's a pile
Why have
gesture.
you all done interrupting me?
Apologies.
People in the interruption. He pulls out his Book of Grudges, a large battered tome with 3 dwarven steel latches set with bulky locks. The first one in the shape of an anvil, second one in the shape of a hammer, and the third one in the shape of an elm tree. He fumbles with the wings on his beard and slowly takes them off. It takes a bit of effort, and you can actually see that each one is actually the ring to a key that has been concealed by his thick beard hair.
Oh, creative.
Each key unlocks a separate lock, and he flips through his whole Book of Grudges to the back. Pilgrim, you see in aghast and horror that your father has hollowed out the back of his Book of Grudges.
Oh. Oh, wow.
You mind explaining that, cause that's borderline blasphemy you're doing there.
Ah, it is. Good on you for having a head on your shoulders enough to recognize that.
You realize you're also revealing that, Muradin's appointed grudge bearer.
Moradin has enough time to bear grudges against me for this. And then he's failing his duty as a god, he is.
I mean, the reason that we're back here is to go settle grievances that Murden has with the king.
Aye, and there's a bunch of bloody grievances.
Damn,
Damn
Firgum
you.
holds up the book. You're telling me.
Damn new iron resilience coins. Say, look at this shite. He reaches into his pouch and throws a handful of coins on the counter. They are made of a crude cast iron that have Lockham's face brushed with gold fleck.
These.
What the hell kind of shitty craftsmanship is it? Look at them, they're
Iron
all even fucking
resilience, he calls
crooked.
it. The new currency of dwarves to reflect our without nature. It's all part of his new fucking shite arse laws that grant the crown men and his pompous arse self the authority to make all the economic decisions now here, rather than the natural balance of things like sales and need. Controls all of the production. He set all the
What's
prices,
the
and he even has the damn bloody shot pompous self nerve to tell ye what you cannot have. All part of the fucking bloody resource allocation for the prosperity of all. Part of his so fucking called 20-year rebuilding plan. Load of shite was tas. The system's so shite people can barely get enough anything, and everyone is running around trying to just get by like ran goblins with the eyes poked out, dumb shite.
Pyre will kind of like pick up one of these coins and like inspect it more
what's
closely.
the current dwarvish currency?
If I'm
Are
guess
you asking what he was calling this one, or what you know?
No, what the current not this currency is.
Oh, just standard gold coin, the uniform throughout the kingdom.
So crowns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Pyre's gonna pick up one of these coins and like inspect it a bit.
I mean, it's fine, Pyre, but why'd they have to print him squatting on the back like that?
Oh, no.
Squatting
I
on
did
the
that
chair,
myself.
more like.
Well, yeah, I mean,
But I think
I
what you
think he's got
did
a
is
little
Pyre,
robes on here, but you can't really tell. Maybe it's
Pyre
just how
like
the gold rubbed off.
Pyre just throws the coin back onto the table. Bloody good you did. It's fucking travesty. So he's trying to introduce this as a new standard currency.
Hey,
Bloody stupid of him to do so.
hey.
And he's in charge of all the prices for everything. Am I to guess that, given what you said about everyone scrambling around just to make sure they get fed, that the prices aren't really good?
The absolute horseshit. I reckon he was just writing down numbers at random, he was.
That does not about that. God, why am I going to step it?
Lily, it is my understanding that whenever a PB does the Scottish accent, then Pyle is speaking in Dwarvish, so you just hear a lot of Dwarven grunt and swearing at the table.
Yeah, Pyre is
Lily,
like
she's like-
translating for Lily Bear the entire time, though.
Lily's sitting there with this coin, like spinning it in circles, and she's just really invested in the fact that it just looks like he's taking a shit on the back.
Like Pyre is like translating for her during this whole thing. Like every now and then, Pyre fills her in.
I'm also doodling pictures of a crudely drawn dwarf and also a really pretty elf lady in my catalogues journal, and also like dwarf plus pretty elf lady equals Feargrim? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
The math isn't mathing.
You see a highly embellished, finely sculpted question mark appear next to it as Catalogue is also confused.
Yeah. That's Lily and Catalogue are just like, yeah, I know, right? Bombshell.
How does this make any sense? I just imagine Pyre just feels her book of catalog and just buzz a moment. She checks it, sees this as well, just shrugs. Just like, I don't know. Look, my dad, my mom is an elf, my dad's a Dracian. I turned out Dracian. Maybe it's the father genetics. I don't know.
Enough about that shite-beard Larkham. If we start talking about him, we'll be talking about him all day, and I'll never get around to showing you what I actually need to show you, so stop interrupting me, boy, or else I'll ground your ass. Actually, first, no. You said you're the fucking what?
Yes, he's the fucking word bearer.
I didn't ask you. Sit your tall, thick-thighed self down on that crate and don't interrupt me again at my table when I'm asking my son a very important question. This is family matters, it is. He turns to you, Feerum. You said you're the what?
Grudge bearer, I.
And where did you get that load of shite in your head?
Merlin himself told me while I was dead.
You've been hitting that elven weed.
No.
Yamal warned me about that. It makes you feel like you're talking with the divine, something about the manas and the natural elven bloods interacting with the weave or some shite like that. But I tell you, boy, it ain't good for you.
Oh, we tried that once way ages ago. Definitely decided not worth trying again. It disagreed with me something fierce. Made me
It is.
tummy
It's
all
bloody
rumbly.
elven tree weed, probably full of leaves and roots and I don't know, morning sundew or whatever else shite they put in their shite.
I don't know about roots, but it definitely did taste rather leafy.
I just leaned over to Lily Bear, just like, shit, I don't think we should tell him that. It says in common, by the way. Or, no, English. English is what she's gonna speak in. It's like, I don't think we should tell him that I've been giving him some my personal supply every now and then.
It's fine. That'll be kept between us.
Now then, what's I plenty saying? Oh yes, that's right, Larkham, the shite beard he is. Do you know 'tis done to the process of potato?
Please don't tell me he can make them massive.
It costs 3 silver pieces for a pound.
Pardon?
Hey, that's like what, 6 times the price?
Maybe if you're living in some fancy capital, it's 6 times the price. The mountain's covered in potato.
Exactly, they should be cheap as hell.
You should be able to get a pound for a single horn.
Fire's just flabbergasted as she just passes this on to Lily Bear. Just apparently how expensive this stuff is.
But it,
Oh my.
20 times the price. Look at me, I'm wasting away.
Looking a bit more frail than usual.
I don't call me frail, boy. I could still take you in a scuff and you know it.
Fire just kind of just sits there just like...
You look between Fearum, who's wearing full plate armor, has a good 6 inches on his father, and probably a good 50 pounds.
Fearum's also just pursing his lips in that I'm really not starting this argument again kind of way.
Fire just takes a moment, reaches into her satchel, and just like takes out some gold as it set onto the table, push it towards his father. Something to be able to help you.
He immediately stands up, grabs the gold, and throws it at your face. I won't be having of your fucking charity in my house, and don't you ever disrespect me like that again. That's my own table, or I'll have ye ass out on the street faster than he can blink.
I just... Okay.
Okay, we'll scoop it up, Pyre. Don't worry. Oh wait, not the Dookie coin. Put that one aside.
Is this the type of company you hang out with now? Damn disrespectful folk.
They mean well, but they're not that used to dwarves.
It's been like 3.5 years since Pyre's been with a dwarf on the regular. To be fair, he was an outcast.
Pot's empty. Boy, do you got anything on you?
Any of what on me?
I need something stiff to drink and I don't got any. The cellar's dry, boy. The cellar is dry.
Few of them checks what he's brought with him. There's probably something.
You have some stale ale you got from Theodosia's.
Yeah, that's true. All the stuff she had was pretty stale.
Fergus pulls it out, has a whiff. It's like, right. Forgot to stock up last time. I got a little something, but you're not gonna like it.
How bad could it possibly? Of mine.
We were
If
in a
ye-
rush, okay?
If ye do be the grudge bearer, and if ye words hold true, and if you remember the teachings of Moradin passed on through countless generations, then why would you, in my own home, present such a thing to me? Have I truly wronged you that badly? I know I was not the greatest father, but this. Etchin.
Freedom just like, how bad have the prices gotten out here?
Glug. 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 Glug.
I just looked over to Pilgrim. I think that should answer your question.
Fergus was already nodding right.
Yeah, I think that properly answers your question.
We're
Shit's
gonna have to
bad.
put a stop to this. We need to put a stop to this as soon as possible.
First off, I suggest we get your dad some good ale. He needs
We all
Make
it.
could
drink
use
from
some good
potato, the
ale.
prices are too high. And it's doubled the price of corn, which has tripled the price of proper whiskey.
That explains why
what about the
everyone's been
price of
saying it's
honey?
impossible to get any whiskey.
What?
What about the price of honey, da?
Takes a deep breath. We don't get honey, more son.
You just see that kind of look settling on Fergus that's just like the look of someone that wasn't contemplating murder before, but is very much considering it now.
Do you know why we don't have honey no more?
What did he do, da?
Well, honey comes from bees, right?
Yeah.
Right?
And bees make nests, and I don't bloody well know what bees do, but it involves flowers, right?
Right.
Well, he had the fields of flowers where Ymar and I had our first date turned into a slag heap for dumping the slag in. So all the keepers of bees took their bees and left the mountain.
Right.
Pyre just sits there and just looks to Pyram. The more and more I hear the bullshit that
And
your
do you
king is
know
pulling.
why he turned the flowers into a slag heap?
I'm gonna regret asking, but why?
Because there was a cave-in that has blocked off the slag heaps.
What caused the cave-in, Dad?
It started about 2 or 3 weeks some back. There have been... He looks around. There have been tremors.
That's never good.
And our usual tunnels usually hold up to such things.
No,
Has it
Bob,
been
I don't
skimping on-
mean the mountain breathing. I meant actual tremors.
Oh.
Well, what the fuck is gonna be causing that then?
I don't bloody know. Reports have been saying that it's caused by the bullets infestation below, but... And son, do not repeat these words outside these halls. Do you understand me this? Do not repeat these words outside these halls, but I
Ain't
don't
no
think it would
bullet
take...
big enough to be able to shake a mountain like this.
Nah. And bullets, they're smaller like that. But I'm cunning vermin, demon hunters of the earth. I've never known them to cause caves to quake. What's more, He dots, his eyes dot left and right. What's more, son, has not been 3 years since the armies went down. 3 years. 10,000 shields and hammers.
Wait.
Aye.
Then why are they still down there?
They're still down there?
Aye. Have you not noticed how empty everything is?
Aye, we noticed. We didn't think it was related to that, though.
It is. But you mustn't repeat what you're hearing there. Makes the king mighty angry it is. To get you arrested by the guard. Disrespecting to their honor, he says it is. Disrespectful to the dwarven pride.
So slap the shit out of him first before asking him. Got it.
How do you bloody well plan to go about slapping him like that?
I don't know yet, but I'm going to figure it out for you,
Well,
Dad.
then, I suppose you have a plan for getting past the sealed off gateway to the diamond chambers, and then you have another plan for getting past all the retracted gates and the closed machiculations and palaces and the heavy stone doors of Morden been sealed. I suppose you have a plan for that, and a plan to get past his new fancy golden royal guard.
I had
Golden
planned that the
Royal
authority
Guard.
of being the grudge bearer would get me on my way through.
Pilgrim, I know. I'm not the best at. And I know I probably didn't teach you like I should have. And I know that you had to grow up without a mom. But surely I raised you better than to think that would work.
Pilgrim shrugs. I couldn't
Lord
think of a
Morden,
better plan
forgive
on the
me,
way
for I
here.
have failed ye.
I mean, I figured if Locke was deciding to do crazy shite, then a crazy, stupid method like that might be enough to get in.
Pilgrim, I know you're half elf, but two crazes don't make a sane.
Two
They
I
just
mean,
make
you're
crazy
not wrong there,
insanity.
pal.
insane.
Besides, I'm the grudge bearer, da. We know that Murden doesn't smile upon going about things all sneaky like.
Well, then, if Morden doesn't want you to go all snake-like and I know I might be reaching here. Priests haven't made any announcement.
We probably need to see them about that, though.
No, you don't understand. They haven't made any announcements whatsoever. When Morden acts, they know. They announce it.
So you're saying he's silencing the priests?
That's fucking
Holgrad
heresy.
Runehammer would never be silenced by anyone. He is head of the Church of Morden. He
So you're
speaks
saying he's...
God's will. If Morden's will was for it to be known, we would know.
So, I'm sorry to say this, Feargrim, but I don't think Mirrodin wants anyone to know.
would be the first time Murden hasn't.
And that's the point. The last time it was a grudge bearer, you remember the story. Every bell in the hold rang. Doors opened before him. Fires lit at his gaze. He
Aye,
carried the
that's...
heat of the foundry in his breath. He carried the strength of the hammer in his arms.
And that's kind of why I was hoping the front door would work.
It did not work?
Well, you just told me that it'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
What I'm trying to get at is, if an Morden has not announced your ordainment, then either you're fucking crazy, or he doesn't want it known.
I mean, if Murden hadn't ordained it, he wouldn't have given me the armor, he wouldn't have given me the book.
No, boy, you're not listening to me. Either you're crazy, or Morden has made you grudge bearer but kept it a secret.
First time Murden be keeping the grudge bearer a secret.
I think that's
Exactly.
because these are uncertain
And if he's been keeping it a
times.
secret, there must be a reason why. And I'm thinking that if you're here to write things, but it's a secret you're here to write things, then maybe it's important that the things you're here to write don't know you're here to write them.
He does have a point.
He has a point, he has a point. Maybe I have an idea. The king's been going awful hard on these taxes lately.
You will not be speaking that filthy mongrel talking in my house under my roof, boy. Do you hear me? But yes, he's been enforcing his fucking stupid taxes.
It doesn't make me happy either to have to speak such filth from my mouth, but it is the fact that, but it is the matter that these are the facts, filthy that they be.
That be true. That be true. Aye, that be true. Glug. 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 Glug.
Dear
Glug.
God.
Oh, as a dwarvish adventuring party, as he would put it, almost certainly, the king is going to want our share of what we've been taken.
Did you not pay the... Yeah. Yeah. Did you not pay at the gate when you entered?
Aye, we did. We figured that the sum might actually be enough that the king wants it personally.
We learned a lot as adventurers.
And you told them at the gate then that you were the grudge bearer, didn't you?
Oh no.
Fear just sits there thinking for a second. I They did promise to keep it quiet if I did.
Ashes, boy.
Alright. Did I say I was the grudge bearer, or did I just say he was here to beat up the king?
No, you did say he was the grudge bearer.
Mm-hmm.
In
I-
fact,
no,
it's
no, no, no,
actually
no,
the
no,
title you
Pilgrim-
had them put
Pilgrim-
on your ID.
Yeah.
Bjorg was saying that to Fire, though.
Pyre just leads in, just says, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've been telling everyone that you're the grudge bearer."
Fuck.
Just awkwardly like look back and forth at each other like, ah, shit.
We're just telling you, Lily, I think Fjorgrun's cover's blown.
Mirrodin has been sitting up there and just every time, facepalm.
Yeah. Just, I can just imagine he's going to check on the pipes for for the spring again, and he just realizes, god damn it, on me, damn it. Why don't he keep his mouth shut?
I think we're gonna have to go to the priest and see if they can get us to commune with Muradin so we can get some better instructions.
Divine gods, instructions unclear. Accidentally admitted I am the grudge bearer.
Say hello. Yes. Operator, situations foobar. Instructions, please.
Oh god.
Yes. Totally foobar. Unable to proceed. Need require new instructions.
Require new instructions.
Alright, please
Your
hold while we
father
connect
sighs
you.
as he rubs his face, resting his elbow on the table, and it clinks as it reaches down. Oh, shite! Oh no! It's okay. It's okay. He reaches into the book, and as he reaches into the book, he pulls out. One second. He pulls out a delicate silver elven ring with a teardrop-shaped crystal the size of 2 large grapes. He gently brushes it. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm going to guess that that's me ma's ring.
He goes silent for a moment. It was going to be.
Oh.
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 What do you mean going to be, da?
We spent good years. Best years of my life. we got to know each other. She worked with that ambassador, but I was walking in the forges, and paths they would take and mine would intersect, and we began hanging out, insulting each other at first, but it slowly changed to something more. And she taught me about the stars and the winds and the trees and how soft the grass at night can feel. Taught me many soft things in those fields. I I taught her the ways of shaping metals, the ways of good craftsmanship. Taught her how to not care one bloody fucking ass shite anyone else thinks. And he holds up the gem. Ah, forged this ring. Mithril. And I set in it a Renaissance tear. And with that, he blows on it, ever so slightly. Light and delicate sounds begin to swirl around it, as suddenly an illusion overtakes this room you're all sitting in. You find yourselves now still at the table, but the table's barely visible. Instead, it's a workshop. You see, on one side is Pilgrim's father, but he's younger now. His beard is bright and colorful. His eyes are twinkling like gems. He's wearing a little tiny green cap, the kind you'd see maybe on an elvish ranger. And then on the other side of the room, you hear the laughter, a tinkling of crystalline bells, of a bubbling brook, as you see the woman. She's like, I can't believe you made this for me. Anything for you, my dear. As you all watch and look at Firgum's mother. If you're looking out of character.
Mhm.
My Discord.
Oh god, this is perfect.
Yep.
She felt constrained by her position. Showed her how to embrace the free spirit inside of her.
Congratulations, Requiem. Your mother was a Garu.
Mm-hmm. You've no idea how long I've been sitting on that.
Oh god, that's great. That's brilliant.
Spent a year's time making that armor for it, making it perfect. It was my proposal to her, and she said yes. But then the day we were to be married was days after you were born, Pilgrim. Came to quite a surprise of both of us to learn that we had a kin. I mean, I suppose we should have really expected as much at that point. But we weren't really thinking on that. But then, shortly after you were born, she left. She said that she had to go, that she had made mistakes, that she couldn't stay, and that I should care for you, that I should be proud, and that I should have no regrets. But how can I not regret? I've done something terrible. I I don't know what it is, but I did something terrible to make her decide to leave. And we hadn't kept the relationship a secret. At first we did, but later we decided, fuck it. We didn't care what anybody else thought, and everybody else thought quite a lot of it. Quite a lot of it. And then, when you were born out of wedlock, everyone had so much to think about that too. A half-elf dwarf with no mother. They always judged you for it. They never said anything, but they always did. And that's why they exiled you from the hold like that. I should have protested. I should have fought harder. I should have gone right to Lockham's throne, and I should have begged on my knees to have the decision changed, but I didn't. My head down, and I carried on when I should have stood up and shouted like a fool. Because I was a fool. Because I didn't. Glug, glug. Ugh. Here come this ale is the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life. Glug,
I know that.
glug, glug.
There's getting to be scarcities all over the kingdom.
No, your mother loved cheese. She was fascinated by the whole process of it. Apparently, they don't have cheese over in fucking Nifera. The other week, no, the other month? Falcon, what day is it, boy?
Pyre, what day is it?
I will just look at her sundial watch.
You
Like,
know that sunrise is in 9.5 hours.
it's Thursday.
What the hell? It's Thursday! Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, fuck. Oh, no, it can't be Thursday. It's Monday, isn't it?
No, it's Thursday. We came in here on Thursday. I know that for sure.
The equivalent of, yeah.
The equivalent of Thursday. I don't know what the fantasy names for the days are here.
By Mordin's beard. I can't be that far behind schedule.
Okay, what do you mean by behind schedule? What's going on?
I
Malcolm's working everybody to the bone, obviously.
I don't meet the deadline, my pay will be docked.
Judging by what I saw, it seems like he's working you all to death.
A dwarf never shies from hard work. Know ye that?
I know that. I worked with one for a few years. But this, she just gestures to all the paperwork.
Papers. But I know that we're trying to have an important conversation, and I know that you deserve answers, and you must be full of questions, but I can't be late again.
You go on ahead, Dad.
No,
We
no.
have to plan on what we're gonna do to knock some goddamn sense into the shite beard.
Boy, if you just go banging on doors, you're gonna get yourself arrested or worse.
We're gonna be quiet about it.
Kind of hard for me to be quiet about anything.
No. Uh, uh, okay. Listen. I. Oh boy, I was promoted while you were away. I now walk in the inner forge halls.
Oh, well,
Oh.
congratulations on that, Dad.
No, it's bloody shite. King's reserved the entire inner forge halls for his own private project.
Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
Do you know how much that disrupted things? It's the bleeding bloody heart of the whole mountain, and now it's barely beaten. Walking like mad, trying to get the king's bloody project done.
What even is he trying to fucking make?
Don't bloody know, and that's the problem. Look at this. He goes away in paper. See, perfect curve, perfect. Totally smooth, hardened, tempered. I walked that thing to be a thing of beauty, and they sent it back saying it's missing the latch points. So I asked them, what the latch points? And they're like, the latch points. And I'm like, the plan didn't have any latch points. What is this supposed to be? And they're like, that's confidential information for the security of the mountain. Just know it needs to have 3 latch points around the middle. And I'm like, okay, do they need to be little latch points or big latch points? And eventually, the next business day, I informed they need to be medium-sized latch points. So I'm like, what is bloody medium in size? And they're like, smaller than a horseshoe, but bigger than a wing loop.
She's just looking at these, looking again.
And so I make
He's trying to fucking
some latch
honor
points,
a giant.
and I send them the latch points, and I ask them, will these work? And then the next week, they're like, no. The latch points need to have divots at the edge.
Pirate just...
And so it took me 3 bloody weeks to affix a pair of latch points to the bloody thing. And I sent it in, and they're like, oh, where's the strap loop? And I'm like, what bloody strap loop? And they're like, it needs to have strap loops along the edge. And I've been doing this for the past 18 months.
So basically, they ain't been telling you shit about what you need to make and then being unhappy that you're not psychic enough to make it.
I need to get this thing bloody done. But I don't even know what it is that I'm supposed to be making. I tell you what, I could have made a dozen, 2 dozen. I could have made 3 dozen of these things in the time I've been trying to make one.
I will just take a moment And she'll just look at this, look to Lily Bear, and ask, "Do you think Catalogue might have an inkling?"
She might, but I'm gonna be honest. I got all torn up here, or turned around here in the translation error where we said he. I wrote down he kept his privates down there. That wasn't right. She's a little confused. It's fine.
He's turned the central forge of the mountain home into his private forge,
Yeah.
his personal one. He's treating it like he owns it.
Well, okay, just
And
if you ever see written anywhere that the forge is where he keeps his privates, that was my fault. I'm sorry.
Pardon me. The pyre will kind of like speak up for a moment. I believe that. No, God, why am I going German? Oi, oi, oi! I believe I know. I believe me and my companion here as Goddess can help you with that.
I've been praying to more than ever not.
Our Goddess is not exactly a traditional kind of god or divine being. She has information on all kinds of things. If anyone can know any random information, it would probably be her.
My son seems to think you're worth keeping company. And I'm of the mind that you're kind of shites. But I will do ye the right thing by my son and let you know you can't be seen worshipping some goddess other than Morden in the hold. Lockham's put in some new faith protection of against the apostasy, or I don't bloody well know. It's not legal, is what I'm trying to tell ye.
Mm-hmm.
Now, normally I tell you these are hallowed halls that worship Morden, and that you'd be a shite for trying to invoke some other god's faith within our hold. But normally people would just think you're shite for it. You wouldn't like. You wouldn't be punished for it. But now things are different. Don't bloody well give a shite what you do, but ye should know what you're getting into if you go around doing that.
I will nod softly. I understand, and I don't plan on revealing. Honestly, I do not plan on invoking my goddess's power in the public often, if at all. But, again, I believe that she may be of some help here. Her entire thing is what is written down. If what he wants is written down somewhere, which I imagine it is, she would be the best option of being able to figure out what he wants.
Assuming that he's written it down.
Again, it is a bit of an assumption, but it's at least worth a try.
But I mean, how would they ask you to build something if they haven't written it down at least somewhere?
Unless he's constantly changing the design as he's being shown different parts. Which would be fucking idiotic in my mind.
Whatever they're building must be bloody massive. Or bloody overneared shite.
I'm looking at some of these and... was he trying to armor some sort of fucking giant? That thought comes to me first, but then I look at some of the other stuff and it doesn't feel like this is supposed to be a huddled suit of armor, but at the same time it does. What the fuck is wrong with this man? Really bad. Perhaps you might have an idea? Lily?
Sorry, what was the question?
Pyre just kind
I'm
of
just
like,
imagining Lily sitting there, just kind of a long blank stare.
yeah, just
Yeah,
three
her eyes are
people
a little
arguing in
wide.
Dwarvish.
She doodled a bunch in her notebook, and she's like, I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Listen. We could be arguing about this until morning returns to the earth from heavens. But a lot of good that'll do us. Listen. There's a hall that goes from the main forge chambers to the mead hall. Lockhams have it locked, but it might be so happening that someone could have potentially have broken the lock and just set it back to look all pretty like. And so I could get ye into the main halls and then into the mead hall on my shift. Now, there's a keeper there, and he owes me a great debt. Probably get you through the smelteries to one of the maintenance tunnels. And I don't know what you'd need to do beyond that point, but that might get you around some of the obstacles you'd be facing.
It'd be a start, though.
For that, son, Feargun, I don't know why your mother left us, but I want you to know she loved you, boy. She called you her starflower. He stands there awkwardly before he kind of like puts a hand on your shoulder. And if in ye really and truly are, nay. If ye be saying ye are the grudge bearer, then I believe you. And I'll help you however I can, so that you can punch that shite-faced, bloody fucking piece of shite on the throne in his right shite fat ass.
Firgum just nods in agreement.
Would you be a good lad and help me find the latest diagram? I need it. I bloody set it down here somewhere. He's like digging for the piles of paper he's knocked over.
While
Here, I
that
think.
happens, while that happens, Pyre's going to like take a
No, boy, that
moment.
one's dated last year. It just has today's date from then.
Oh. Wait, you're working on it that long?
I told you I've spent 18 months on this.
I mean, I heard you. I just didn't kind of believe it. I thought you might have been exaggerating a little.
He punches you in the shoulder.
While that is
Don't be
going on,
disrespecting your father like that. And after opening my bleeding heart to you. PB, you were saying?
yeah, Pyre is while this is going on, Pyre's just gonna take out her book catalog and write and ask to Catalogay requesting clear instructions on this, and she's gonna like put in some of the details of the diagrams. Like requesting, is there an actual blueprint for whatever this is? Or like is there actually like a
Oh, that's a
master
good
copy
idea.
or something like that?
Yeah, like maybe they're just giving him pieces to work on.
There's something concrete that he can work with that isn't just piecemeal bullshit. Fire's just seeing this and she feels so fucking bad. She wants to help. Like, there has to be something.
Could you make a religion check, please?
Yes, I will. One moment. Uno momento. Uno, dos, tres, cuánto, religion. 13.
You do get a response.
Ooh. I will read the response.
It's in the chat of Roll20.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
Hmm.
Pyre will just see this and just go, huh. Just show Lily Bear.
That's weird. Don't most like building things have like one? I've never done it myself, but you know, back when I was in
Oh,
my
geez, they've
village,
not written anything down.
Yeah, even uh, Ruinbeard. Ruinbeard always made sure that there was at least a decent idea of where and what we were digging.
yeah, it feels like they're kind of going by the seat of their pants here. It's like they said add this
Does
and
the
add
king not
this,
have any
unless they're doing
idea
it
what
on
he's
purpose.
building? Like, does he have an idea what he's building? He's just not sharing any details and worry that the people won't do it. But this is no way about going to build a massive project like that. And they're taking up the inner forge, which is, from what I know, a very important forge. This makes no sense. Pyre will like take a moment and like
Hmm.
look to Fiergrim and just say, "Catalogay can't find a master copy of the plans.
So they're making this shit up as they go along.
At least as far as Catalogay can tell. It's
Ah.
either the King Dumbass has an idea in his head but doesn't know how to write it down, or they have no idea what they're making, and the king's just demanding bullshit."
And it'd have to be the latter. Every dwarf knows how to jot down a good blueprint.
Hold on, I'll help you try finding the most recent thing.
Apparently, I was transferred from Scottish to Viking.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Welcome to
to
Tinsel Hold.
Copy.
It happens to us at the best of times. God, I love doing just bullshitting like that.
I don't know why I can't get an accent right today.
Say, like,
None of
I
us
keep going
can.
between Italian, German, Scottish.
Mm.
I'm not sure where I'm going with, but I can tell it's no way I intend.
Welcome to trying to nail down a voice. It's why the Duchess keeps changing accent, it feels like every session.
I mean, that's just being French.
No, no. See, the truth is, the Duchess accent has always been fake.
That's a good
honestly,
point.
honestly, at this point, I might as well make that canon because it's a better explanation than I don't fucking know. I can't keep track of her accent. Because in all honesty,
Oh wait.
I can't keep track of it.
Could you really? Were you going to ask Catalogue a question?
I guess it depends on whether or not we think that they went through the effort to like.
Actually, jot something
Do
down or
dwarves do
something.
permits? Trying to think of like a paper trail we could find here.
I mean, if it's the king demanding something, from the sounds of it, like everything we're
It's been word of
seeing,
mouth.
all his yeah, it sounds like it's all word of mouth. In
As you ask this question, Philip's father looks at you. It cost we do. Measure twice, cut once.
There's your thrice cut once.
Aye, yes.
honestly, it sounds like the
Measure
king isn't
thrice.
even measuring at all. Measuring and cutting all willy nilly. But that's just what I think. Really, Bear, if you want to go for that route, I suggest you might as well give it a try.
If you wish to ask Catalogue for information, give me a religion check.
Yeah, why not?
What's the worst that could happen? Nothing
Well,
could possibly go wrong.
okay,
I'm
you said
sure it'll
it.
be fine.
You said
This
it. I
is
didn't
the
say it.
greatest plan.
Mm.
Oh,
23.
23!
Okay, and what was your question?
Some about permits, I think.
It's
I
just
didn't
a
really
sort of
have a
like
question, I
permit
just had a
trail,
feeling.
basically.
Yeah, like a paper trail related to this project. This private project.
Like, there has to be something. It can't all be done by word of mouth. That would be fucking idiotic.
That could be why we're in the,
We're
But it also
dealing with
feels
the
like
stupid
there's.
king, so you never know.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Still, it feels like it'd be too dumb to do it by pure word of mouth, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, is it dumb on accident or is it dumb and they did it on purpose?
Yeah.
Because that's a very, very different, very different.
Yeah, very, very different.
That's just my phone.
Oh, okay, I was like, wait a minute.
Uh,
What was that ding? That ding actually was like, oh,
hello?
oh. This is the surprise noises.
Yes, no, I've got a eye appointment on Monday. And my phone is just like, oh yes, reply to confirm. I'm like, oh right, I've got to top up my phone.
Things in between. Okay, random thing. I've been listening to a lot of Panic at the Disco lately.
Classics.
Fair.
I don't know what it is, but just like suddenly my brain's just like, I want to listen to Panic at the Disco while I'm working. Also, a weird thing. One of my coworkers didn't show up today. It was weird.
Really,
Hmm.
if you roll 20, that is what you get.
Oh boy. Oh, Pyre, I have terrible news. And I'm just like showing her my notebook.
Oh no, he's trying to make the ancient dwarven golems.
Do we
Pyre is
know
just
what a golden royal knight is?
He brought. Yes, actually. The Jurgen's father brought up that these are his new royal guards.
Oh, these are for the. No, that can't be. Those bloody oafs are big as Goliaths, and there must be Goliaths, I tell ye. And he thinks he can call them gold. It's not gold. It's bronze.
From what they're saying, from
He
what
thinks painting
Cataluga
it
is
with a mere
saying,
golden leaf will make us think it's golden all the way through. Ha! Gold doesn't have those properties. It wouldn't hold up to that.
well, hold on. According to this, a terrible plan incite awe and fright, an ancient power from land long scorned. That part worries me. Papers, notes, scraps. Let's see, notes, scraps, papers, and letters are written, most all burned. Pieces crafted are for the Golden Royal Knights, I have learned. That's what I thought when I was looking at what what you had here. The designs, I thought originally, oh, this is maybe some sort of dwarf armor, but when I saw how big they're supposed to be, I thought, no, 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 there's no way that this is for a dwarf, but
When he says Goliath sized, is that like an estimate or true to form?
I, judging by this, they'd be around the size of any odd Goliath. From what I know, they're fairly uniform
No,
in
no, no.
size.
This one is. It. It could fit on the back of a heffalump.
Oh,
Said,
that's
ah, do you
I
still have some of them fable books that we had as a kid?
no, I gave them to Miss Drunkenthaw. She had triplets, you see. Figured she could
Oh,
use it
right.
better than I could.
Mrs.
Like,
Drunken
going to the
Thor.
years,
Congratulations.
but damn it, because I remember on one of them there was this drawing of a dwarf big as a mountain. Something about like an ancient dwarvish city, and they had these giant like moving statues made of
No,
metal and
I think I
stone.
remember that one.
Moving statues, that's ridiculous.
The illusionist guilds have been putting together some sort of major image about it, I think. I haven't heard anything about it though in recent years. I imagine they've had to scrap or at least put on hold the whole project for now.
But like, what if What if Locken's gone completely off his rocker and is trying to make an army of these things?
Trying to make an army out of a child's fable? Nah, not even he could bear that crazy.
All fables
That's
have a modicum of truth to them, though.
I mean, if we look at what these are meant to be,
Also, Philgum, listen to yourself. Giant dwarves.
I mean, I recently found out that the lizard folk used to be as big as a heffalump.
aye, that was quite a shock finding that out.
Right, we don't have time for childhood's fables.
I'm
Lizard
just
folk are big, yes, but they don't get that big.
No.
they used to.
They devolved or something like that.
Next, you're gonna
Saw
tell
it
me
with
they
our
used
own
to be
eyes, we did.
smart.
Well, not smart exactly.
They did help build a temple to contain an Eldritch evil.
They had intelligence.
Look, you're gonna
I
need
was-
to give me something a lot better to drink than this shite to pass on that shite.
I could go
Smarter,
grab some
I
ale if
wouldn't-
you
I
want.
still wouldn't say they're intelligent.
I could go out and grab some ale for you if you want.
Lily and Pyle, both of you feel a slight warming of your books.
Pyre will pick up her book and look in it.
I
Oh,
believe that is going to be cataloging telling us it's a bad idea to go outside.
Should you hear their unholy wail, you must free, or your quest will surely fail. Pyre just looks over to Lily Bear.
yeah. Hey, quick
yeah,
question:
look-
Whose unholy whale is she talking about? I'm
Um,
concerned,
You
Fire.
just look at, oh,
Pardon.
Theogum, you try to look, but you cannot read the words in a holy book of Catalogue.
no. Fugram isn't trying to read over the shoulder. It's like Pyre reads it out loud, I assume.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no,
Oh,
she.
Lily for sure asked out loud, "Hey, what does she mean by unholy whale, guys?"
Yeah.
That's kind of concerning.
I've been hearing rumors about whalens. I just thought it was the exhaustion taking hold.
No, if what our goddess is sending is true, is if I'm reading it
Are
correctly.
you speaking with the divine?
Well, she's more of a dragon that's trying to become a goddess.
That's bullshit. Dragons don't become gods. Dragons don't like gods.
Well, she's
Dragons
a dragon of the written
hoard
word.
things, and gods
She's a paper
are
dragon.
gods. Everyone knows that.
But she's a
This is
paper
not
dragon and
stopping
she
her
wants to
from
become
trying.
a goddess.
And she also gets more words, you know, the whole praying thing. So the horde it's a long story. I can't pray to her here because I was told that was a no-no.
Mm-hmm. But we can send her. She can send us messengers, and we can send her messages via this book.
Look. Oh, it is here. No, bloody hell, that was the 87th revision. Dang it, blast it all off. That doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll remember it when I get there. We need to get moving. We're late.
Right. Let's get moving. We can worry about this later, I assume.
He starts power walking his way through the crowds. Move it out of the way.
Pyre will follow behind it quickly.
I just imagine a stubby little legs going tuk 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 tuk
Yes,
tuk
they
tuk
are.
tuk 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 tuk.
Till finally you arrive at the entrance to the forge halls.
Cool.
Oh.
God, that just gave me some memories though.
I'm assuming this is a WoW map.
No,
I don't think
actually,
this
I think this is
I don't think
Dragon
so.
Age. No, wait.
I'm
hold
actually
on.
not familiar.
No, this is a Dragon
nice,
Age
though.
thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where we're at. I'm just gonna put myself here.
Oh yeah, you're here. You are passing by as you see this huge cart of ores being moved down.
I think this is Orzammar and Dragon Age. I think this is like some concept art for it.
There are various
Nice.
dwarves around you all walking. One of them's like, what the shite you think you... mind your own shite business. My son has come home and I'm showing him and his friends around his ancestral home. You gonna deny me showing my son the walks of his people where he will one day live and die? You think you can deny my boy his right as a dwarf?
Damn. Pyre just leans into Furka and just says, "Damn, your dad's really supportive of you."
Verum just looks back at parents like, no, all dwarven parents are like this.
Ah, okay.
It's just
It's a dwarven thing. Dwarven thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Pyre will just stand back up and just look
Stop
down.
whispering to your shite friends. Dwarves don't fucking whisper, and you're gonna make them suspicious of you. Stick your chest out and walk with purpose.
Pyre will do so.
Lily,
just
your eyes-
turning to look straight ahead right as he shoulder
Okay.
Yeah. No, you swing your head around, and your horn knocks into somebody else's horn, and he goes, oh, fucking, oh.
Alright, come on, rush hour traffic. You can't just go, a horn knocking another dwarf like that. Come on!
Oh, don't be blaming me for your own. You think you can horn chuck me like that? I'm the away.
Right away, my ass. The forge is that way. You're going in the wrong direction. We've got the right of way
the
here.
travel line to get more ore. Look, you can tell the indentations in this ancient ancestral bridge clearly show more toes heading that way as people walk that way to get the ore, and then they walk that way to bring it back in. Are you daft? You're going in the long lane.
Virum just stops, shuffles an inch to the left. Stops
Yeah.
a little. Oh, fuck, you're right. Sorry about that,
Now, what are your
The
blood
mama head.
going? Mordens light upon ye.
More than slice upon you, too.
Pyre will make sure that her footsteps line up with the thing, with the indents.
She has to take half steps.
Yeah.
No, if I was big, she'd be taking quarter steps.
It looks like you're trying to walk on her tippy toes.
At that point, she's just doing long strides. That for every dwarvish step, she's just going 4 for 1.
Or
I don't know why, but
I
like
can't
her
find
going.
the gift, but you remember for some for Imaginary Friends, Madame Foster's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I've seen the gif.
God, I miss shows like that.
So you all enter into the forge hall. It's loud, bellowing, cacophonous sounds as great hammers and anvils raise and lower. The waves of heat wash over you. Everyone who does not have resistance to fire damage from some means will passively take 1 point of damage about every minute or so.
I'm pretty sure we all have fire resistance in some shape or form.
I do believe so. Even Lily.
I think Lily does. Lily, do you?
What's the question?
Do you have fire resistance?
I'm pretty sure something, right?
Something on my armor. If I make the decision, I can activate it. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, it's something you put on your armor that we got.
Yeah,
I think, from
my armor has an adjutant scale that it's basically just a reaction or bonus action, but it's only until the end of my next turn.
I'll say for the sake of this, because it's not like people are like actually shooting fire at you. It's just very hot in this room that it's enough.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It
she
is-
would make sure to turn that on.
It's very uncomfortably warm, especially with your heavy fur coat, but it is not lethal.
And she's not gonna
Lily
remove
thinks
that.
for
It's
like
too
half a
fashionable.
second. For half a second, she thinks about taking it off, remembers what's just the jungle princess underneath, slowly puts it back on.
Pyre's just like, very comfortable.
Now hold your way through, and stop making eye contact with people.
Pyre will nod as she doesn't even need to try.
Hey, look, I've been here before. I know these people. Vix doesn't. He's just a little curious, okay?
Aye, Thorgan! What have you been dragging around the hold? As another large dwarf walks over. This one's nearly as wide as he is tall, has a black beard full of soot. Sootbeard! Look, my son has come home. Is that wee little Firgrim? Last I saw the smelting little whelp, he was shooting somebody's knee out.
It was a good shot, though, right?
Well, I can say for a fact that he's kept on that tradition.
So then, I take it you've come back to join your old man in the forge. Good on ye, lad. Good on ye.
Yeah, it took me long enough.
It's never too late to embrace your family, your traditions, your culture.
I always embraced me culture. That's why I was so pissed off at being thrown away from it with that exile.
Now you're back. And look at you. You seem to have grown into a fine young dwarf. However, Kyogen, as much as I'd love to give you some time off today to show your son around, you're late. Iron doesn't flow from a cold forge, Kyogen. I know. Just, could I have a moment to show my son where he might, get some refreshments in this hot, dry air? Ah, yes, I see. Okay. I can give you. He looks over at a massive, sand isle.
Why do I imagine it's like the size of like an apartment building basically.
It's made of cast iron woven into dwarven knots that form the two cones, and it looks like ingots, some iron or what's falling through it. I'll give you about 15 minutes. Thank you, Ashbeard. And after the man walks away, that's the foreman. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
Could have guessed.
If only he walked as hard as he ate.
Quite the right individual.
I mean, you're saying that. Didn't he used to be wider?
No. I wear the family's crest, I was. It's a very thick piece of clothes.
Must have been because as I was smaller back then.
Ah, yes, that was it. He takes you around to the side where you see a large fancy door that has a heavy lock on it, and he walks up, glances around, and then just kind of pushes the door open. The two halves of the lock are just stuck on, but it's not actually solid anymore.
How many
Everyone
people have been through
pretends
this?
it's locked.
Follow this way down to the meat halls. I can't follow you any further.
Understood.
You got it, and good luck there.
Look for the keeper. He's got a lame eye, an iron hook, a wooden leg, missing half his beard, all his eyebrows, and a plate on his skull.
I think we're gonna find him somewhere.
That's
So
very
he stands out in the
descriptive of
crowd.
him.
Got it.
He should. Now go.
Pyro just like ducked through the door.
While dwarves
as-
do not scurry, I'm going to say we scurry off.
As Lily scurries, I would just do like the attempt, and I don't think I'll actually be able to perceive her, but I would like to see if I could sense Toos Toos following us.
Give me a
I
perception.
hope she is.
I hope she is too. I want to see
she
if I can get
probably
an
is,
inkling.
but
Did
we
you say
probably
perception?
can't see
Yes.
her.
No. You know what?
You
I'm
get
gonna
a
lucky
hot hole in
point.
your eye.
I'm gonna lucky point
Oh, okay.
since I have those on Lily.
Woo!
17. I still don't know if that's gonna be all that's, because she's very sneaky, but just an inclination.
As you look for, you see the faintest blur of motion out of the corner of your eye. The slight blue of it sticks out enough against all the hot red bronze that you're fairly certain that was probably Toos Toos.
That's enough of a smile like curves on Lily's face as she also just keeps scurrying forward.
You head through to the I apologize. I forgot to set up a map for the mead hall.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it is okay.
Theater of the mind.
Great Dwarven Mead Hall. The issue is these are all showing stone buildings. These are all showing wooden ones. I want a big stone hold.
It can't
Okay.
be proper
When in
dwarvish
doubt,
if
go
it
to
isn't made of
Minecraft.
stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minecraft.
So this is the room you enter into.
Oh.
The room is oddly empty.
Well, this is downright
There
creepy.
are some dwarves milling about though, but you get the feeling of just absence, like this great open hall full of all these tables, massive fireplaces though, many unlit. Each table has a few candles on it, just enough to see by, but the sense of hollowness gives you a sense of sadness. It's like
Wrong.
walking through an empty fairground.
Walking through an empty fairground in the middle of fair season.
Mm-hmm.
Pyre just kind of looks around, just muttering, "Damn, this feels wrong."
There should be. Oh, there he is.
You look and you do indeed see this man. He's sitting at a table with a few others, and
Like
he's...
I would imagine my passive perception is enough.
Oh yeah, no, this man's very distinctive.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
From the
with how
description,
clear the
no,
description
my
we
passive
got.
perception would have to be enough.
With how like precise the description was, it's probably impossible not to see him. Oh, nice.
And you all walk up to him. The man looks up at you. Huh? What you want?
If you're him, you should probably talk to him.
Fuck, what were we gonna say?
Knife, you got your tongue. Spit it out then.
You're the keeper, aye?
Hi, I'm a keeper. I walk down in the furnaces.
Damn it, I've just spaced on what we were gonna ask him for.
If I remember correctly, it was the thing for getting into the into the dwarf king's home.
Mm-hmm. Rumor has it that you're a dwarf that knows how to get places.
Well, don't know anything about any fancy rumors. I'm just a humble keeper.
God, my brain is actually blinking. Damn it.
Should I apply Dwarven Bluster here?
What's that?
I was gonna. I was gonna be like, well, suppose to say someone needs to get access to the king to be able to slap some sense into him.
Well, that somebody would be arrested for treason. Probably stripped of their titles and holdings. Probably thrown in the dungeon.
I mean, probably, unless they had some kind of help.
Oh, sure. With enough hands, I imagine you could build a city under the mountains, couldn't you?
Pyre trying not to say, are we in the middle of one?
I have honestly got nothing.
Lily, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Lily's still standing there, like extra tall, chest out, because she's like,
Mhm.
I think this is right.
Can I do something to try?
She doesn't understand anything usually being said unless it's in common.
Can I try
Oh,
and
yeah.
like
No, he
do
is
something
speaking
to
in
try and
Dwarvish.
jog my memory?
She's got her arms on her hips, standing, chest out, dumbest look on her face you've ever seen.
Is there anything that I could do to try and jog my memory on this?
I'll say that yes, you do all remember, since it just happened for your characters, that Feargum's father said this man owed him a favor. He could get you through the furnace halls down to a maintenance shack that should go inside past the barriers to the diamond chamber.
Ah,
Mhm.
okay.
All right. Well,
Oh no, not into the diamond
Yeah.
chamber. He could get you through to that he didn't know where you'd need to get next, but that would get you past some of the security points.
well, that aside, I've also heard that you could get us through the furnace hall.
Well, seeing as how I'm the keeper, that is where I'd work, yeah. And I do have the authority to open doors there. But I can't imagine a single bloody reason why I'd take you folk through there.
Well, maybe you owe Fjordir a favor, and that maybe helping his son out getting through the furnace hall might repay that favor.
He stands up and sticks out his hook, pushing it under your jaw, and then he moves it, twisting your head one way then the other. Fjorgan Forderson!
That one and only.
You don't resemble your father for shite!
We used to look a lot more like him, but we apparently grew out of it.
Well, Murden's bared. The rumors were true. A damned half-elf wedlock bastard of a forsaken Smelton.
You're lucky that I'm in an in a rush and pressed for time, or I'd shoot your kneecap off for that.
Ah, yes. Thegwam kneecap Forderson.
And don't ye forget it.
Thegwam, as he says this, you suddenly recognize this man. It took a while, given how he's missing most of his face, nearly all his hair, half his body. But you recognize this man. He was one of the teachers at the school you attended to.
Mm-hmm. I possibly also took off his son's kneecap at some point. Maybe.
Why the hell would ye father want to use his one favor for something as asinine as getting Yethi for the smelting halls?
Cause then maybe, off the record, we can do something about all the stupid shit the king's been doing.
You were serious about that? I thought you were just being a smart ass trying to get me in trouble.
I'm not saying anything because we don't want to get anybody in trouble.
And what bloody hell do you think ye can do?
Pilgrim just looks around and shows him the book.
And what? We all have one of those.
Take a closer look, you idiot. This isn't just a book, this is the book.
Look, I can tell it's very high quality. Clearly, you've been, with your adventuring gals, been off about making good names yourself.
Clonk! I'm the bleeding grudge bearer, you idiot.
Ah, that's a grudge, I will say. You done nearly made me spill my mead. This cost me a week's savings to get. If I spill a single drop, I'll make you pay 100-fold in your own blood.
See, it's gotten that bad.
Man sits down, hooks his hook around the mug, and slowly lifts it to his lips. Now be serious. What business do ye all have trying to get with the king? This better not be some adventurer nonsense, because I won't have two shites with that.
Because everyone
no.
outside the holds needs somebody to either knock some sense into him or make him realize he's being stupid.
So listen. Do you want your meat to keep costing you an arm and a leg, or would you rather go back to actually being able to have it on tap like it used to be?
I'd like that very much, yes, especially because I only got one of each left.
Exactly. That's what we're here to do shite about. Don't ask
Could you give
questions
me
if you
a
don't want
persuasion
answers, eh?
check?
Oh, I can give you a persuasion check. Wait, where's my persuasion?
Plus
Damn it.
2 for my aura. No, wait, that's for intelligence. Never mind.
Yeah, no, that's for saves.
Now, I have a thing that helps affect intelligence checks in general. My
Yes,
aura does intelligence checks.
No,
Anyways.
persuasion is charisma, but that's a solid 18.
18 total?
Yeah.
Alright. 18.
I'm hoping that's enough.
What about you two? What are you two gals doing with this oaf?
Well, she knows him. She has known him longer than me. But mostly, I'm just wanting to make sure that everything can get back to normal around here and to repay a debt.
Understand, trying to pay back a debt? Oh, he's really twisting my arm with this one, the arse. And what about ye? Minotaur Galley.
Huh?
He swaps to calming tongue as you suddenly hear Minotaur Galley.
That's me!
Finally, someone can understand
Why
her.
ye be in here halls with Fuckwit McGee and
Oh, that's a good one.
tall ass Goldie?
Tall ass Goldie.
Well, for the same reasons they are, but also I'm looking for my wife.
why would ye want to get in with the king business to find ye gal?
Oh, that's easy. I think he's part of the reason that she was in trouble, and that can't stand. So I gotta find her and then also do something about it.
Dang shite, y'all got bloody good ass reasons. Darn it.
Also, Pyro
He's
will
like
just-
smiling, real cheesy too. She's just like, yeah.
Pyro will also like butt in a moment. He's also harboring a criminal.
Oh, and my
No.
son and
No,
my grandchildren.
Don't
Ah.
ye be saying shite about the king. He's a shite oss beard, but he ain't no shite oss criminal.
No, he's
He's just
harboring
shite.
a criminal of the Pride Lands.
He picks up his hammer, and you can see as his hook kind of locks into a latch.
Not, not the king, someone else.
I said he's harboring, not that he is one.
King might be doing a lot of stupid shit, and he might be a stupid bloody oss, but I won't hear none harboring of criminal.
All right. Pyro will just raise her hands. All right, I won't bring it up.
It's okay, Pyre. We know Razardin is a criminal in our eyes.
Indeed.
Takes a long swig of his beer. Y'all are damn shite company. Let's get moving.
Woo!
And Virgum, after this, tell ye father we are even.
I
You all set off for the smelting halls. I'm going to reuse the same map because it's very thematic.
That's fine. Good map.
And as he's walking along, clank, thump, clank, thump, clank, thump, clank, thump.
Reminds me of working at the archaeology site.
Now then, Virgum lad,
I
duh. Um, listen. The tunnel your father speak of, it's been filled in.
blast.
They said it was routine maintenance, but a bunch of walkers came in the middle of the night, filled the whole thing in with slag. However, I know
This
another
guy
way.
in slag. What's with the kingdom
See,
dumping
my
slag
wife's
everywhere?
sister. My wife's sister, she has a friend. And he is a maintenance engineer. It just so happens that he's doing work down in the furnaces today. The issue is, he's a real hard ass, and I doubt he'd be willing to help unless you can somehow convince him. He leads you through massive smelters of stone, of bronze, of steel. The heat is intense as you see dwarves walk to shovel coal, pump billows, pressure gauges, steam bursting out. It's an absolutely massive undertaking as these chambers with roofs over 200 feet tall. Immense blast furnaces to the tiniest little of pilot lights are being meticulously maintained in a fury of movement. However, Philgrim, to you, it feels less hot than it should be. You've never been here before, but you can just feel that the speed they're walking with, the fury that they are moving at, doesn't make sense for how something dwarven built or designed should walk. You get the feeling that this team is maybe half what it should be.
Ooh.
Oddly quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel weirdly quiet. Not quiet, but slow. Whenever Ruinbeard.
Slow. Everyone's running around walking their ass off to try and do 3 dwarves walk. Don't you be calling it slow.
Well, I mean, it's just. Whenever I heard Ruinbeard talk about this stuff, it always felt like he was talking about something that was working and possibly fast.
If I have to walk any faster, I'll lose the other leg again.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, that doesn't sound good.
Locked in. Locked in. Locked in! A dwarf with large goggles looks down at you. Yeah! Get ye ass down here! He slowly lowers the winch of the plank and rope system he's using to do maintenance on a series of pipes halfway up the wall, and by the time he gets down, he's like, "What do you want? I'm busy. I'm paying back a debt. You need to help these folk." Huh? Why is that my business? They both look at you, Feargum.
You think it's like the guy owes the guy and he owes a guy?
Oh, say, have a guess.
Oh, speak up!
Have a guess.
I'm guessing that Twit Dwarf, a gold spandled whatever she is, and some southern ass cow have wandered into the forge smelteries and are wasting me precious time playing 20 questions.
We're here to fix things.
Oh, that's excellent. You can find a wrench over there. Those guys just need to be tightened.
Not
That
those
pipe is worth
things.
and stop being so cryptic and out with it. Actually, no, I don't want to know your shit. I just want to know why you think it's my business.
Quick, threaten to shoot him in the
Because
knees again. Maybe
you-
he'll know who you are.
Fearing just side eyes, Lily.
What? Seems to be the most consistent factor.
Pirate
Every
just
time we talk about it, they
giggled.
go, "Oh!"
Pirate just it's snickering.
Lily's like looking from Feargrum to the guy's knees. Do go, suggestion.
Because you're the guy that can get us further through closer to the king. We have
You
our
better not
business
be
in
one of
that
those
direction.
resistance members. I ain't associating with you lot.
We're not
What
with the
resistance?
resistance, but we're on different business.
Right, you didn't hear me say anything, you fuck.
We didn't hear you say anything,
We're here on
but
a
this sounds
different
like
kind
the
of
kind of thing
business.
every dwarf knows about.
Well, clearly not every dwarf knows about, because clearly you're asking me questions now, ain't you? So, what is it?
Great.
Speak up. You see those pipes up there?
I see those pipes up there.
Excellent. And you see that boiler?
I see that boiler.
See the light of the fire warren under it?
Aye.
That means it's running.
Aye.
And you see that pipe?
Aye.
That's the release valve for the pressure. Notice how it's closed.
Yeah.
Aye.
Now, you might be asking, if you have any 2 cents in that head of yours, why is the pipe closed? Well, the pipe's closed, you see, because another pipe needed to be replaced. And so, rather than shutting down the boiler so I could probably do maintenance, some big shite boss said that he's not allowed to shut down the furnace because he needs to keep production rates going. So I should just cap it off to do the maintenance of a massive bloody artery of the forge. And it's still going. Pressure's building, and every second I'm talking to you is a second I'm not spent repairing the pipe, is another second that release valve does not get opened back up, and the pressure builds in the boiler. And you know what happens when pressure builds?
Aye. So if you want to
Exactly.
fix that and not have to worry about that shite again, you probably want to help us.
If we can. I want to speak up, but at the same time, I'm just worried pirates can make the situation worse.
Lily is still for plan B. I mean plan B. I mean plan B.
Plan B, I mean plan knee, I mean plan. Oh, fucking just
As you're
kneecap him.
talking, as you're talking, one of the pipes suddenly has a large burst of steam coming out the steam. He's like, ah, shite, okay. New plan. Just tell me what it is you need me to do. I don't care what it is.
We be taken into a path that'll get us close to the king.
Speak louder! There's a massive roaring as another pipe starts violently shaking.
We need to get through to the diamond room.
I don't have time to take you to the dinos.
He said diamond room!
Are we allowed to shout the words diamond room so loud?
Why do you want to go to the jewelers?
Pirates is going to go look up.
You suddenly remember it's the Diamond Chamber District. The Diamond Room is a very renowned and highly reputable jewelers.
I mean, I have been looking for rings.
The Diamond District? That's been shut off. You'd have to go around behind the boiler, not get burnt or boiled, and find the drainage tunnel for flooding runoff.
Oh, that's what we need him for.
We need you to guide us through that.
Okay. You would have to walk around that, hug the wall, go around the corner. There's a 2-foot hole in the floor that you're going to have to step over right around the corner, not touch the boiler, do not grab any of the pipes, and then you'd find yourself in a small alcove. There's an access hatch that you'd need a wrench like this one to take the bolts off.
Everyone grabs the wrench.
And then you'd have to get in a single file because it's narrow. And then you'd have to shimmy up 3 levels. It's currently the dry season, so it's empty. And don't you dare bloody leave the grate off.
Okay, so Pirate's just gonna write down those directions.
There's a secondary hatch on the inside that can be sealed in case of emergency. You're gonna, if you were to be so stupid as to do this, seal it from the inside in case of sudden floodings.
Okay.
Now, I never saw ye dumb faces in the. Ah, shite! He starts rapidly reeling himself back up.
Pyre will just kind of nod as she's
Several
like,
other dwarves have now run past you, holding more pipes and tools. As Fiogum, you can tell the boiler is overpressured.
oh, that's not good.
Actually, I imagine even those of you who haven't had experience with things like this, you can just tell it probably shouldn't be like that.
Pyre's just looking at
Yeah, that
this,
looks
just
bad.
like, I
There,
have
there are
no
some
idea what this shit
uncomfortable
does, but I'm
bulges.
fairly sure the pipe shouldn't be bulging like that.
You now have a wrench, and this wrench is actually engraved with the man's name. It is tradition that a keeper's tools are unique to the keeper.
Mm.
Gotta make sure that we have to get this back to him.
Yes, let's not leave it
So we
behind
better
accidentally
not
as
lose
evidence.
it.
Don't lose dwarf guy's wrench.
However, as you look down, could you all make me a history check?
Yes.
I can sure try. 8.
2.
Yeah, fire!
22!
Tyler, as you look at this, your eyes go wide. Grantsworth.
Grantsworth.
You remember the name Grantsworth
Grantsworth.
as you reach into your pouch and you pull out the wedding band of Maybelline Grantsworth, who had died as you all were trying to escape that flooded quarry all those months back.
Oh, shit.
Pyre
Her
will.
final request had been to get her ring to her brother,
Pyre will.
Hune Grants. No, I have no idea how his name was supposed to be pronounced.
We'll just call him Hugh.
Pyre will, upon realizing this, like, rush up to him. And
He's like 150 feet up, making his way through a snake's nest of pipes.
can I? I'm probably not gonna be able to chase after him. I'm guessing there's probably no way for me to be able to fly, is there?
To the skies.
Bio, you're pretty sure that would be catastrophic for the infrastructure and safety of everyone in the facility, including yourself, if you attempt to fly through that mesh of pipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm probably
true.
not gonna be able to fit
tiny.
in there, am I?
At the waist, maybe. The hips, I doubt it.
Pyrus is gonna call up to him.
You can tell he cannot hear a word you're saying up there amongst the hissing steam and rumbling pipes.
Alright, Pyrus is going to sigh as she grabs the wrench and is going to tie the ring around, like, the end of the wrench. Like, is there, like, a hook, like, a hole at the end of the wrench that she can tie this into?
Yes, there is.
Alright, I'm just gonna make a note in chat one moment. Do you mind if I put a quick note in the campaign notes so I don't forget this shit later?
That's fine, that is fine.
Return wrench to what was this last name again?
Grantsworth?
Grantsworth.
Wrench the ring to Grantsworth.
And you said her name was Maybelline?
Yes. Or Marbleine.
Marbleine.
And Marbleine to Grantsworth. Just so I don't forget that later. Okay. Pyre will just take a deep breath. As she's just gonna quickly like make a mental note of, I need to return this wrench and this ring to him immediately once we get the chance. But she will look to them and say, "All right, let's get going."
Onward. Okay. Said there's a tight squeeze. Oh boy.
I'm sure we can make it. Pyre is not exactly
Never give
convinced
up.
at that.
Pyre looks, Lily looks between Pyre and the other things around here, and then Pyre. Because she used to look up at Pyre.
Pyre
Okay,
just
I'm going
sighs.
to need acrobatics checks from everybody.
Sure. She get out of the trash can. Damn, I am not good at oh no, wait, that's athletics.
I'm not proficient at acrobatics.
Me either.
I'm gonna use a lucky point.
I am too.
Acrobatics, you said?
16.
6.
Wow,
I'm
I am
sorry,
not
Pyre, I
rolling great
pushed the
today.
6 to you.
17.
Okay.
I am not good at
Lily and
acrobatics at
Philum,
all.
it is tight. You barely manage to make it through this tight alcove around the boiler. You can tell this passage was only meant to be traversed when the boiler was shut down for maintenance.
Pyre, you're fire resistant. Just, if you have to, brush your cheeks against the boiler. It's gonna hurt, but it'll be fine.
You are very lucky in that it rolled near minimum. You will take 10 fire damage before resistance.
Woo! So I only take 5.
It did just singe your cheeks a little.
And then I'm going to need another dexterity. Yeah, I guess another acrobatics as you all see the path suddenly end as you realize you're going to have to make it around this corner with the path missing.
Oh boy.
11.
And your backs are currently against the wall you need to
5.
turn the corner of.
Should I use my last lucky
Okay.
point?
That's better. 24.
Okay. Kyle, you manage to make it across, but you like stumble, but you dig your claws into the stone wall and manage to stop yourself from falling. Lily, you do end up falling down the hole, and you will take you are going to take 15 fire damage as your hooves hit a scalding hot pipe.
Ooh!
Toasty toes. Can I now activate my resistance?
Yes, you may.
Toasty toes.
Toasty toes.
You are lucky that you have hooves, otherwise you're pretty sure you would have gotten a severe burn.
Yeah, this is a strange question. My sheet says I have temporary hit points. Would those have cleared at some point? I don't know what those would have been from.
I
honestly don't.
I don't think
know
you've
what
long rested since last session, so I guess they're still there.
Oh, okay. Well, in that
I
case,
honestly
that's
don't
nice.
remember what
Very
those could have been
nice.
from as well.
Neither do I. I'm just going to allow it.
Okay. That's perfect. Nope. There we go.
And
But
you are now in a
I need a
tiny
piece.
alcove.
Pyre will help Lily Bear out of the tunnel. Pyre will just drip her tail down, grab hold.
You managed to pull Lily out.
I didn't think there was gonna be a jump. He didn't say a jump. Dwarfs don't jump. Why would there be a jump?
He did say that there is a 2-foot hole.
Okay.
I would imagine it's the severe lack of maintenance that's been able to be done around this place.
You know
That
what? That's
too.
fair. Bigger hole. That was a jump.
You find the grate in the maintenance, and it takes you probably about 15 minutes just to get the bolts off and actually open this heavy slab of iron.
Yeah.
And then you find yourself in a tiny tunnel It is about 4 feet by 4 feet.
Oh Jesus Christ! Sorry, Pyre.
Pirates.
Oh no,
I don't know
3 feet
why
by 3 feet.
No,
Pyre's doing
get
a
what I
crab.
said.
Pyre's just doing a crab walk at this point. It's the best
Even
way I can
Lily having to just
describe.
hunch over.
Pyre's just doing like a fucking crab walk at this point, and it's fucking hilarious to imagine that. She's doing a Zoidberg scuttle. That's better.
And you look around and you do find the path upwards. There are two joining tunnels that connect to this tunnel, one that just goes straight into the distance and one that goes upwards. The one that goes upwards is slightly narrower at about 2.5 feet, but still wide enough for you to squeeze your way up.
Ah, yes, of course.
But you are squeezing your way up. Actually, no, Lily, for you, you can still crawl, but for Firgum and Pyre, you both have to squeeze.
Yeah, I
Damn,
figured.
this sucks.
This Pyre's
Could you all give me athletics checks to make your way up this tunnel?
Yes, finally, something I'm good at. 25.
27.
27?
Jesus,
yeah.
you're a nimble dwarf.
What's your plus to athletics?
10.
Oh, okay, yeah. That'll do it.
Mine's an 11.
Yeah.
but
You're
damn.
all highly athletic adventurers, I must say.
Uh-huh.
both Pyre and Feargrim being in heavy plate armor as well.
Lily's technically in
that only
scale mail at this
imposes-
point.
Glad that only imposes disadvantage on stealth, not athletic.
So you manage to make your way up. It probably takes you over an hour. It is exhausting walk. But you finally, as you're going through the darkness, see light coming in the tunnel. And as you look up, you see there is a drainage grate in this part of the tunnel. And looking at the grate, you can see runes carved into it that Firo and Pyre you recognize as saying diamond chambers.
Holy shit, he wasn't shitting us.
Now we really got to make sure to return his shit.
Yeah, no,
Obviously.
definitely.
It takes you a good couple minutes to get this grate off, and you suddenly find yourself in a drainage tunnel within the Diamond District. You see a vast expanse around you. Oh, 1 second.
Where do we pop out?
Diamond Lake proper is a large open cavern with a shallow, clear subterranean lake that glitters from the diamonds covering the lake bed. Around it are large, ornate buildings with ivory and flowers covering walls. Could everybody make me a perception check as you climb out of the hole?
Yes.
18.
27.
Perception. 19.
You are all able to clearly see that these vast flower beds and flowering walls are actually delicately carved metalwork set with gemstones. There are statues holding up large crystals as if in prayer that cast a sparkling light in around the cavern, dotting it like stars in the night sky. The chamber is more lively than the ones you've come from. Around the glistening waters, bards sing and servants move about. Nobles and elites can be seen through tall and stained glass windows. They can within open courtyards. Could I have another perception check?
17.
23.
16.
Okay. Pyro and Firgum, you are both just staring at utter amazement at what you're seeing. Firgum, you've never been in the Diamond Lake district before. This is where the nobles, where the elites, where the top of dwarven society will live. But Lily, you do notice something. on one of the larger opulent manors. Just pretend these are highly opulent manors. It's the best asset I could find.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You see on one of them over here a banner bearing the Ratherdoon family crest.
There's the fucker.
Fuck, guys.
Wait, where's? I had a map for this. There's a map. Where's the map?
The
Wait, I
map.
see
The
map.
map. I see a map.
No,
Is
no,
this what
no,
you're
no, no,
talking
no.
about?
The map. For the building with the banner. I have a map of the building.
Oh.
Oh. I have no idea then.
Well, it's okay. While you look for it, Lily's kind of just like, after she takes a look around and for like she stops and sees the flag, she like pats Pyre on the shoulder and is like, Pyre, look. I don't know how many of them he got to.
Pyre just kind of looks over, just her eyes.
That's one of the
just
bigger buildings too.
Yeah.
I don't think that necessarily just means allegiance. That could be a personal manor. But that doesn't make any sense because he's not a dwarf. I thought not dwarves weren't supposed to be here. Except, I mean, we're here, so.
We know for a fact that he was that Razor was under the protection of this of the king.
What
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
I
do?
guess-
Let's give him a right royal smacking. Is what we're gonna do.
Well,
We gotta be careful, 'cause- Yeah, but we gotta keep a low profile. I know that's not something we usually do. But we gotta take him out of here alive. And if everyone else finds that out, it's gonna be real hard.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Well, we keep him alive, then we get to use him as leverage as a hostage or something. I don't know.
Priorities
fine,
are
I'm
clear.
just saying.
We strike from the darkness. We
Jesus,
bring him
Zeus.
down. We find Chi.
You're right, but Jesus, warn a girl first. We're on
I
a
know we don't
bridge.
usually. I know we don't usually do stealth. What with me and Shiny McShiny Tits here.
I think it was Shiny McGolden Tits, but yes.
No. I was just called Goldie Tits in the Coliseum.
Oh, now we have 3 names for Pyre.
Wait.
All
went in the
three of you can
Coliseum?
gild your tits after we bring down Ratherdoon.
I
Wait.
can help us move sneakier. I got spells.
Alright, let's move. Schmoove.
Oh, I'm starting
Are
to
you
run out of focus.
Are you all going to attempt to stealth?
Yes.
I believe we are.
And I'm gonna
Mhm.
cast
Clunk,
Pass Without a
clunk,
Trace.
Clunk, clunk.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
That's what, a plus 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
26 in total.
24.
I didn't mind roll. Oh, there it is.
With
What does that say?
with the pass without a trace.
32 with Pass Without a Trace.
All right. So,
It applies to Toos
We
Toos too.
become
I
the
will never see her
darkness.
again. I actually
Toos Toos
forget to
was a-
perceive Toos Toos as a person for a moment.
1 second. Let me just check. Okay, so that would be
I questioned Toos Toos' existence as a person, actually.
okay. So that and that doubles that, and this counts as darkness because there's no sense of that. Then this, then that. 51 stealth.
You know what, guys? I don't know if Toos Toos is ever here to begin with, now that I think about it.
Tooth disappears from reality.
Was she ever
Exactly.
there to begin with?
She's not disappeared from reality, but definitely the perception of it.
Even the gods cannot perceive Tooth at this moment.
She could be standing right in front of us at this very moment. We wouldn't know.
Exactly.
So you set out. You see there are various heavily armored guards standing at proximity at each entrance point to the building, as well as lookout scouts in the surrounding courtyard. You walk past them all.
I imagine we're not even like trying to be sneaky. We're just casually walking by.
You are attempting to stealth. In the opulent manor, you
Did you hear
find
that? It
a
was just
party.
the wind. It was just the wind.
Merchants in fine furs idly discuss trade and boast of recent dealings. A mid-aged tabaxi is twirling a long mustache as he tells about a large, valuable parcel of land he has just purchased for cheap from a party of half-wit adventurers. Across the room, a halfling lady is eating a large slice of pie as she regales the lady around her about how her father's company is set to expand all the way to the north of the western plains. Walking
Wait a
past you,
moment.
a dwarf wearing a necklace of heavy gold chain set with emeralds and matching cane, wearing a rich green coat and feathered hat walks by, holding the hand of a minotaur lady dressed in a voluminous gown of soft lavenders and pinks with a plunging neckline to show off her ample bosom. Uh, a servant walks by, a young tabaxi maid. She holds out a silver tray and wine glasses. Would you care for... Huh. Oh, I could have sworn I saw. My mistake. As she walks by again.
Pyre like grabs hold of Lilybear's shoulder and just says, "There is a lot of non-dwarves here."
Yeah, we form like a human chain, and Lily's like, "What the fuck, guys? Look at how many not dwarves are here. We had so much shit at the door, and they're in here just
Yeah, we're doing the
talking about
mental
whatever the
talk,
fuck they
right?
feel like it."
We're doing this to think talk.
Yeah, no, we're making a human chain, not human chain,
just
humanoid chain.
making sure that's out there for the DM.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
For the
In brain
record.
speak. I guess Toos Toos isn't a part of the chain, as far as I know. She could be touching me without my knowledge.
Damn.
Well, I just don't perceive her that much.
That's fair. That's fair. Why is there so many non-dwarf
Not
rich
only that,
people?
there are dwarves in here, but there's just that one guy with that stupid looking chain that I've seen so far.
Yeah, no, same. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, what the fuck? Also, like, isn't it weird that the working class is all the dwarves and the upper class is all the rest? Never mind, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
this is weird. No, I agree. This is so fucking weird. Because isn't
The maids you actually see walking around in this manor are all young tabaxi.
Oh. Hmm.
That must be a Razordoon thing. That feels like his MO.
No, that does feel like his MO.
But that would mean this is his manor.
Yeah, no, this is that's his banner outside, which again, why the fuck is there so many non-dwarves here if the king is wanting to keep the whole dwarf only? This makes no sense.
A weird hill to die on to have a bunch of rich not dwarves being like lavish and right under your. I mean, I guess he's gotta know about it, right?
I mean, he has to. There's no way he
This is
does.
weird. Everyone keep on their toes, and maybe keep a head count for how many actual rich dwarves you see.
Yeah.
You did see. You've seen one.
We just saw the
Yeah,
one
we saw
dude
one,
so
but we
far,
see
and that
like
feels
a habaxi, a tabaxi, a
a
halfling,
halfling.
a minotaur. We saw a minotaur girl.
Yeah, Minotaur woman on the
She was
arm of
with the
another
dwarf.
man.
Yeah, she was with the dwarf.
Yeah.
Cheat, stop that. Cheat,
It
stop.
doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't you want to like maximize the means of production underneath you, so that
Yeah.
you could just benefit off of the spoils? Is
But
that
at
what
the
it is
same
with
time,
they're
he's
buying the
like-
land?
Like the dwarfish
If
holds
only
have
Soul
never
was here for the conspiracy theories.
like the
Don't
dwarfish
worry, I
holds
got it.
have been self or not fully
I
self-sufficient.
will say this was what Soul excelled at these specific moments.
No, he did.
we gotta give him
The
that.
amount of times I
That's
would
my
give a setup
man.
and Sol would immediately be like, it's X situation. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, yeah, actually, it's that
Well,
exactly. And so
screw
we'd be like, I mean, you
me.
didn't have to say I was right. And I'm like, well, I mean, you figured it out, so.
Yeah, no,
Every
Well,
time.
no,
look at how I feel when you
he
guys
was the
figure something
scenario
out.
solver of the group.
To be
He
fair,
really was the scenario solver of the group.
he was. You can say whatever you want about him. He knew how to be able to look at a situation and
Well,
go,
no, we're gonna
ah,
say
yes.
nice things.
Yeah. No, sorry. He's
Okay,
good at what he
so, what do you all wish to do now?
do. Pyra's keeping an eye out for Razardoon, honestly, as she's like, as we're
Perception
moving
checks from everybody.
Yes.
Uh,
That's a nat one. I'm gonna spend a lucky point.
How many of those do you have left?
1.
27.
That
I
was
also only have
literally
one left.
one
Oh,
above.
28!
Oh, nice.
Okay. What did you say, Fugum?
27.
Okay. Pio. You are immediately distracted by the table of fine roast. There is a whole double roast boar.
Oh.
There is a mead fountain. And unfortunately, your stomach takes over all higher thought process.
Ah. Just Pyre just starts just moving over to the table. Just subconsciously just mean.
Fugum and Lily, you both look around and you are confident he's not within this ballroom. However, you have seen 2 other wealthy and affluent seeming dwarves in discussion. One with a pair of Minotaur discussing trade route expansions, and another one who is discussing something with lizard folk. Do either of you speak lizard folk?
I don't think so.
Pyre's not cast her thing
Oh, low
yet, so
possibility.
Pyre's
Nope,
not
I
cast
don't
her
speak
thing,
lizard folk.
unfortunately, so
Alright, you
yeah.
do not know what they are discussing. But you definitely find it unusual to see a lizard folk wearing a tailored suit.
Yeah, that's off-putting,
In
especially
a
because
dress.
Yes.
he can't.
I'm sorry, the
Howdy.
mental image of a lizard folk in a tailored suit is hilarious.
Lily just thinks so much about, damn, you would really have benefited from the ability to use your shoulders more.
It's like you can see the tailor had a really hard time making sure the scene didn't immediately burst.
So I googled it, and this is
Oh my god, I need to see this. I have a feeling who the artist might be. I have a sneaking
the
suspicion.
image.
I have a sneaking suspicion as well, actually.
I have a sneaking suspicion you're both wrong.
Oh! Okay,
I was wrong.
I was
What a
Also,
wrong.
gentleman.
you can immediately tell he is in fact wearing a toupee.
Now that really
Well,
is the thing that
obviously,
stands
everyone
out.
knows that lizard folk don't have hair.
The idea of a lizard folk wearing a toupee. Why? That honestly doesn't make sense to me. Why would he be wearing a toupee of all things?
You do not know, unless you wish to try and find out.
I don't think we could play this off as a big, as
Okay.
a bombastic thing or something.
Lizard folk paladin goes kinda hard.
Oh?
Hmm.
Oh. Okay, that's pretty cool.
That does go pretty hard.
That does go really hard, yeah.
But yes, you have determined that Razadu is not on this floor, and Toos Toos has dragged back Pyre, who has a mouthful of ham. Enough. We shall dine on the spoils of victory after we have rescued Chi.
Right, I understand.
Are we still confident that she's in this house?
It's
Toos
really
Toos tilts her nose up and sniffs. I can't tell.
it's our best
Okay, well,
option.
I can't do it very far, and this place is very large. But I could try and see if she's anywhere within the immediate 1,000 feet, if we think that could help.
She looks at you.
1,000 feet is a large area.
She
It's 1,000 feet.
slowly nods.
So give it a try.
Okay. I'm going to cast Locate Creature. It's a
Ooh.
4th level spell.
Oh,
I'm going to cast Locate Wife.
That's basically what she does. Yeah, she just is thinking about Chi and how much she loves Chi. And I sense not only, as long as she's within 1,000 feet, I can not only determine if she's moving, but I know the direction she's in.
Oh.
I sense the direction to the creature's location as long as she is within 1,000 feet.
I mean, that's handy.
Yeah, definitely.
If she happens to be under a polymorph spell, it will not locate her.
Could you post the whole description of the spell?
Yes. Also, there is a stipulation about running water, but it has to be like a lot of running water. And we passed the bridge already, so I'm thinking like the ballroom, any particular rooms in any vicinity. I mean, if she's outside of 1,000 feet, I have no, like, it fizzles. And I don't think I can, like, trace it like a GPS. It's more like I could tell if she were north or south or up or down.
So unfortunately, you are on the Diamond Lake, and there is more than 10 feet of moving water.
But is it between her and I?
Yes, it would be.
Fuck. Well, I'm out of ideas. I didn't think that that's how that worked.
That tells us something, though.
That does tell us something. That she might not be in here. Because
Well, if it's
is
a-
there
if
running
we're on
water
the-
under this place, actually? That's a good question.
There would have to be, or she's not in this building. Because if we're on the lake, the water would have to be between her and I.
Okay, well now I have to ask, is it saying like if she's on one side of a river and you're on the other side, does it work, or would she have to be under the river?
If she would have to be under the river, across from the river, or behind like a waterfall. It has to be running water that is 10 feet at least wide, that is a direct path. Not like
I'm
that
like,
it just exists.
This is
it's
a
direct.
shallow lake, but like you had to walk over bridges to get to this chunk of land because it's.
If she is in a basement and the lake, this building was built on the lake and the basement goes into the lake, technically there would be water between us, but it's kind of cheesy and I don't like it.
I will say that is not the scenario.
Okay, good.
In that case, she would have to not be in this building because the lake would
Yes,
have to be between us.
Yes. You can tell by the way the spell fizzles that she's not in this building.
Okay. That's good information to know.
Yeah. It gives us something to work with.
Tus, I don't think she's in this building.
You can see the agitation on Tus's face. You can almost watch her slowly counting to 10 to calm herself down before she turns. All right then.
But we also don't know if Razardun's here either. His house just might be throwing a party. I can bust out the big guns, but someone's gonna have to guide me for a little bit, and I think that's just gonna look suspicious.
We'll search.
Okay. We'll call Magic Plan C. Because someone would have to carry my ass for like 10 minutes. It wouldn't work well.
Right.
All right. If we're still wanting to be under the effect of Pass Without a Trace, we can't be without, or we have to be within 30 feet of me. But if you want to just, Toos will be fine on our own, I think. But the three of us should probably try and
you
stick
three check
together.
upstairs. I'll sweep the floors down here.
Understood.
Good. Toos, will you keep account of how many dwarves you see in here?
She gives a very subtle nod before just kind of walking behind a column and disappearing.
Excellent. I love when she does that.
Always so
Okay.
mysterious.
Time to make it to the upstairs. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak. Does anyone see stairs?
Yes, they're big, framed. There's a very bright purple rug going up them. As you move up the stairs, you come to the second floor. You actually hear Ratherdoon's voice coming from a set of solid oak double doors. Standing in front of the doors is a pair of mercenaries in full plate.
Oh,
Mercenaries?
mercenaries.
Jesus.
Interesting. Are these dwarven mercenaries or some other race?
They're wearing full plate with closed helms, so you can't tell what they are, but you can tell by their height and stature that they couldn't be dwarves.
Oh.
Alright.
And the full plate they wear, it's not like regalia or anything. It's just we can tell that these are probably hired muscle.
Yes, you can tell by the kind of the way that the suit pieces don't match and are kind of cobbled together that while highly effective, it is likely mercenary in nature.
I was just thinking to Lilybird, how the fuck are they getting all these people down here?
Mercenaries?
Mercenaries.
What need do they have to hire outside mercenaries?
Fuck? What kind of conspiracy is going on?
I don't know, but let's see if we can get closer to hear what they're talking about.
Right.
Without being seen by these mercenary folk. They look tall and maybe strong.
But don't worry. If needs be, Pyro will just hold up her brass knuckles. I can give them a bit of a left
good call, good call.
No, their heads might explode.
Are you attempting to sneak by them, incapacitate them, or what is your action?
I think we were trying to get closer to hear Razardun through the door, but not enough to be seen.
It is one long straight hall.
Yeah, they'd see us.
Yeah.
Pilgrim of the Past would charge him.
Does Pass Without a Trace grant you invisibility?
I don't think so.
I do not believe so,
Hold
and I think
on.
it's based on a perception roll, but we can't be tracked magically.
Veil of shadow
And we don't leave
silence
behind
radiates from
tracks.
you, masking you and your companions from detection. Plus 10. It's not like we leave any tracks or any trace of our presence.
I don't know if something like True Sight would see us, but we're not technically by definition invisible. It's just we are so hard to perceive. If they can't beat the number we roll, then
Yeah.
I guess that's yeah. I mean, if it helps, I also don't make any sound when I move because of my arm.
Basically, if we
Oh,
were to
damn it! I
run
should have been having with advantage.
Basically, if we were to run up the hallway and they failed their perception to see us, it's basically They're looking, they're left, they're looking right, and we just Mission Impossible our way up the hall.
Actually, that gives me
Yeah.
an idea. You guys can mount me again. And Pyre could just crawl up the wall.
These walls are not
It's so
that
scary.
big.
It would just be your whole body and us hanging off of it like halfway to
Like,
the floor.
the ceilings here are only 8 feet tall.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
That's very funny.
Okay, that was a funny idea at least.
It is. And I'm just imagining Pyre opening her wings like Bombay doors.
Like,
All boarding for Air Pyre. Please board now.
so then, are you going to attempt to rush them, or are you going to attempt to find a way to sneak past them?
I honestly say.
I don't know.
Honestly,
I think my ability to make good decisions has run out.
Okay, could you all give me an intelligence, insight, or perception check?
Any kind of intelligence check will be given a +2 on that from my aura.
Oh, 29 in that case.
Lily,
Should
you're
insight, right?
looking. The
Oops, I
light
didn't
in
mean to
this
do that.
hall is all coming from the large windows along its length that let in the glittering light of the crystals outside. However, it occurs to you that if you were to go out one of these windows, you could probably just go along the exterior wall until you reach the window, whatever room he's in.
Oh, we could just go around.
I can still, you guys, we can still do my plan. Just Pyre
You
hanging
just want
onto
to creepy
a
crawl
wall.
out the window?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Pyre, it's like Lily would like be holding onto Pyre to make the telepathic communication. Pyre, do you think you can fit through those windows, and or do you think I have an idea, but you're gonna have to fit through the window.
Pyre's going to look at the window.
You can fit through it. These are large windows.
Pyre will just kind of look at the window, tilt her head. Yeah, I can probably fit.
Okay, I think I saw Toos do something like this once. We gotta go out the window and then like shimmy on the outside and then hope that we make it to Razardoon's room. I feel like it can't be that hard.
I mean, yeah, she's a highly trained assassin that's probably trained for years to do this. But we could do it.
All right, Kyle, I'm going to ask you to make an athletics check.
I am actually
Really
good at
sneakily.
those.
Sneaky shuffle, and out the window.
23.
Okay, it is difficult with both Pio and Lily hanging on your back, but you manage to make your way alongside until finally you're under a window.
Can you imagine carrying them both?
No, Pio.
Yeah, I'm carrying both of you.
How's Pyre carrying Pyre, though, then?
Pio is scaling along the wall with her claws while holding you with her tail, and Lily's holding onto her back.
Yeah, I just kind of sit on in the back
accidentally
wing
misspoke,
section and hold on.
Mm-hmm.
That too.
I know, I'm just gently teasing.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then you all hear a voice. Once the health regulations pass, the church will be required to file the reports when they heal, and thus they will be required to pay the filing fee. And of course, the increased demand for paper will greatly increase the profits of my mill business. The same will be true for the ink sold by your company, Mr. F. Akaname. This also clears the land for your plantations, Mr. Nobbs.
You just hear the sound of a dwarven punching fist vibrating.
That bastard.
We will be able to set up factories right at the mountain's base and clear out the vacant lots in the town for the workers' housing. We merely need to convince the king to sign this reform into law as part of the next round of proclamations.
Dear God.
I'll shock him. I'm gonna shock him.
He's just been like selling the land to other people for profit. It wasn't even his land.
You then hear some more mumbling, some like, and indeed, I say, yeah, so very good,
Yes.
careful as a go,
Yes.
yes,
Even though they all sound
Smashing.
pompous and annoying, are we able to differentiate about how many voices it sounds like are in there?
Yes,
I
and
know it's
Lily,
obviously.
you hear a voice. Huh, excellent.
That stupid bastard.
My plantations will soon cover around the base of the mountains, and with the wood from your mill of clearing out those forests, I think this will be a very profitable arrangement.
That is a snob bastard again.
I am a delighted that we could become such good businessmen, the best of businessmen who are great at business, the best at business, the best businessmen at business. That's what everyone says about us, by the way, how good we are at business as the best businessmen.
Business. Numbers.
I feel like this just got political.
Good news, guys. I don't know if he'll still stand by it, but the last time I saw that bastard, I said he better never show his face to me again.
I honestly don't remember this man, but I'll take your word on it.
Yeah, he was a drunk halfling in the Minotaur village. I paid him a big old chunk of jade.
Oh, it was that. What the fuck? That wasn't
And I
even
said I
that
never
long
want to see
ago.
you again.
It was like
Yeah, he's
what?
been making progress.
That was like what, a month ago? What the fuck?
I just can't believe he ended up here.
Yeah,
I didn't
no.
think he had that much gusto. He was just a drunk and annoying.
He was a halfling, though, so I guess I should have seen that coming.
I guess.
Damn resourceful bastards. Okay. How many do we hear? Sorry.
You hear one Ratherdoon, one halfling who Lily you recognize as as Karma Snobs is a knob. His annoying
Yeah, that
grating
son of a
voice will never be unrecognizable to you. You also hear a few other halflings who you don't recognize the voice of, but they're all just
One
kind of
Mr.
parroting each other.
One Mr. B. Astard.
And then the
That's
ink
fine.
guy, who may or may not be one of the halflings.
You haven't. You don't know.
Well, I heard his name. He may or may not be
Yes.
a halfling, I suppose. There's a gentleman by that name, so it could be at the minimum 4 or 5, or at the maximum 6 or 7, give or take.
Gee, do you really need to plant your butt like right there?
I know there's 3 of us, but I'm worried that with especially the snobby guy, he's a little squirrely. I'm afraid if we just try and get the jump on them, that they're all gonna scatter, and then the whole thing's up in in fire.
Yeah, no joke. We need to do something. We need to get in there. We need to grab him.
When
We
it's like peers in, it's like, oh, fire would be good. Where's Megumi when you need her?
I didn't invite her. I thought she'd be too dangerous. What do you mean we need her now?
No, we need to bring her.
You
We
just
need to
get
alive.
around the boiler. Okay. Darkest blight, hear my call. Imbue the fire of the hold upon me. In this inferno's raising down.
No,
She'd blow the fuck up of that boiler.
No, she would. She would just fucking nuke the boiler.
As you are all listening, though, something happens. All the voices go quiet. Someone's like, look at that. And you don't know what they're looking at, but then you hear it, a deep rumbling that comes up from below as suddenly the light begins erratically sparkling as it starts steadily at first, then builds up until the whole building is rumbling as a powerful tremor rocks the entire cavern. You can see crystalline stalactites collapse from the ceiling, crashing down into the water below. One building spire tumbles downward as violent shaking lasts 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds as the walls seem to quake, 4 seconds as waves rock in the lake, people running to get away from the water's edge, people in boats being tossed about, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, and then by the 7th second it dims until everything comes to a stop.
Pyre
The
just
hell, what's going on? Thought people said that you were supposed to be that in caverns was the safest place from an earthquake.
Pyre just kept.
Oh, I don't like any of this going on here. I can do his voice. I can do his voice.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm
Just put it
waiting.
I don't like
Jam it into
any
your
of
nose.
this.
There you
Holy.
So creepy the way the ground shakes. I want to be on the surface again as soon as possible. That was not supposed to be his voice. Dang it! I can't get it. It's so hard to get.
It's okay. You really got to put your nose into it and then drag your tongue against your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
This is not good at all. No, that's not. That's worse.
That's like Smeagol.
I'm not.
You know
trying
what?
to...
It was a good Schmeagol.
That was a pretty
I
good
know
like
it was a good
Smeagol.
Schmeagol. I'm trying to get Carmen from South Park.
Thank you
Oh,
guys.
God.
I'm going home.
Mm.
I don't want to be
Thank
under the
you.
mountain rocket. No, I can't get it.
It's not going to be under the mountain rocket anymore.
Okay, Lily and Grave, you're both great at it.
I
don't
I
wanna
have
be
not
on
seen
Mount
enough
Rock
South
anymore.
Park.
I was telling
It's
you
stuck
this, but I'm
stuck
just
here.
I
talking out
want
of
to
my
go back to
nose.
the surface.
Okay, so you don't put your tongue out, because that's going to give you a lesson.
33 aborted fetuses.
What you do is you pull the voice back towards just outside your throat, but not quite in your mouth, and then you force it all up through your nose. Try to
This
use your
is so
tongue
annoying.
as
I
little
don't
as
want to be under the
possible.
mountain hold anymore. I want my pie and nuggies.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds
Butters,
pretty
I
wavy.
thought you were playing World of Warcraft on your computer all the time. Yeah, but I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Butters, go home and download World of Warcraft.
Those are the only things I know that Carmen says.
Respect my authority.
Respect
Respect
my
my
authority.
See, I don't know. I've seen random clips, and I don't know if they're official clips or not. But I can't actually repeat any of the things I know Carmen is saying because they're all
Fuck you,
very
and
offensive
you,
things.
and fuck
And
you.
I'm currently live as well.
Fuck you. Fuck
Oh,
this
sorry. I
asshole.
said that thing
Fuck
about the
this rock.
33.
No, don't worry, don't worry.
Better.
Okay. Okay. So, yes.
Yeah,
What are you
I've
all
really
going to
not
do
seen
now?
that much South Park, so
Neither have I.
Yeah, no, I have
I've
not
More
seen
than I should.
like
I've
any
seen
South Park.
the World of Warcraft crossover episode.
Oh
and
my
that's
God.
it.
You killed Kenny. You
I think
bastards.
I think the only real experience I have with South Park is the South Park games.
I have
all,
too
all
much
I know
experience.
all I know is the memes of respect my authority.
Respect my
my
authority.
Respect my authority.
Authority.
I am a very wealthy businessman, I'll have you know. Look how fancy my suit is.
And what's the other one?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I mostly only know those two memes.
You bastard! You killed Kenny!
But as you
You
all peek,
bastard.
That's Kyle.
Okay, yes, back to the session. The quaking and
Oh, yeah?
rumbling has just settled down. Pilgrim, you've never known tremors like that to happen underground.
Oh, that's no earthquake, I can tell you that right now. I don't know what it is, but I know that's no bloody earthquake.
That was certainly terrifying.
Yeah, what the hell was that? Was it actually an earthquake? Can that happen down
I I don't even know. Like you said, Fugrin, that's not like a normal earthquake, right?
I don't know what it is. Couldn't even tell you if that's possibly even some BC, but I can tell you what it ain't, and that ain't no earthquake.
Okay, that's concerning.
Did it come from down below us? Or somewhere across the lake?
I don't got seismic
I don't
sense.
know.
I I wish I could tell you.
That would be kind of sick if you did, though.
Uh, Unfortunately, I'm a fire Dracian, not an earth.
Oh, it's based on your flavor? Oh, damn. I'm gonna have to write that down for catalog.
Well, at least that's what Grandpa said.
Note to self: give Orthdracians a pseudo seismic sense. That's gonna be
Giving-
dope.
Giving Earth Dracian a tremor sense, that would be cool.
That's be sick as hell.
That's what Grandpa said, at least. Honestly, half the time when he does talk, he kind of rambles.
So, this is the mine safety inspector. Hello.
It's
I
just a
am
fucking.
Granite. I am Granite Boulder.
I am Granite Boulder. this colossal, just Dracian, covered in looks like he's covered in boulders or rocks, as he just walks over, touches a wall. Just like takes a moment, slaps his tail against it before he just like, yeah, you're gonna need more structural supports down the line. Or some bullshit. You're gonna need more structural supports here. There's a giant ass crack right there. I'm surprised no one's noticed that.
Did the nobles in Ratherdoon, other than just reacting to the earthquake, make any effort to leave the room, or did they just all be like, "What an interesting occurrence," and keep talking about business?
You get the sentiment that they're mostly discussing that they don't like the earthquake, but they haven't really made any progress to exit the room.
Interesting.
Do you think that
Including
there's
Razordoon.
Yes, and he's
Pyre just
still.
like thinking to Lily Bear?
Do you all try to look over the windowsill?
Yes.
Yeah, just like a little peep.
As you look over the windowsill, you see Weatherdew, he's just the same as he was in the village, his fancy red suit with his elm bum. But you
Douchebag, as
then
always.
see Lily. You see a halfling. Calmus Knobs is a knob.
That annoying little
Look in
bastard.
general.
Oh my god, he got an upgrade. Where'd he get all that shit? I knew I shouldn't have given him so much money.
On the ring on his pinky finger is you can see a chunk of the jade still there.
I did that, Pyre. I'm responsible for that.
Dear God, he looks
There
so
was
fancy.
also there are other halflings in the room, dressed in similar but less fancy business attire.
Oh, interesting. Perhaps his associates.
My associates and I think that we need to finalize business here and set up production in the fields. Every second, one of those people is more time that we aren't making money.
Pyre just like puts two and two together in a moment. Holy shit, these guys are probably the whole reason that that the dwarven hulls have been going to shit.
Fucking
What?
capitalists.
What's the point? I mean, sure, they get to do everything they want, and the workers just are dying. But they're killing them all. They're working them to death. This can't be sustainable. Is this related to the private project the king's working on?
Maybe, but
They had. I still guess I don't understand. Even the people who were here before, they were able workers. But they
Who
only wanted to
knows?
keep the dwarves. Maybe it's because you're
Who
the
knows?
hardiest?
I don't know. But I think no one would miss them if they were all to go missing.
I agree, but that's a lot of them, and the halflings can squeal.
hmm.
And they're fast. And then there's those two big guys outside the door.
You see the halfling squealing as he's trying to open a bottle of champagne.
See?
Hmm.
A squirrely little
Wow.
bastard just makes noise all the time. Look, magically, I could theoretically incapacitate one. Count them, one. And that's maybe without killing them.
And then you look over in the corner of the room, and you see an interesting sight. Someone is looking at you directly.
Whoa! Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Lily freezes.
Oh.
Oh, that's so bad! That's so bad!
Oh no.
Lily does one of those where she freezes, she lowers below the windowsill, she slowly raises back up, lowers again. Pyre, I think we're in trouble.
Pyre just looks at this and
Lord.
goes,
Ratherdoon, son. Perhaps we should rejoin the party. I feel the food will grow cold if we spend much longer up here. Cold? I'm not eating cold nuggies! Come on, guys, let's file.
cold nuggy.
Screw you guys, I'm gonna get my nuggets.
You guys, I'm gonna go get my nuggets.
Beautiful.
I think if I just try to mimic you, I'm getting better. We will discuss more business here later.
Oh, that's the third one. Screw you guys, go in here.
Yeah.
Through this earthquake in this earthquaking cave. I think I'm getting it.
You are. You're doing so much better.
Good, it's great.
Lily's behind the windowsill again and she goes, Pyre, what the fuck is that guy?
I don't know.
The halflings all leave as Ratherdoon, and soon it's just Ratherdoon and the man. Mr. F. Akaname, son, you
guy.
do not care for any of the cuisine that our gracious hosts have so generously supplied for us. Is there perhaps another matter you wish to discuss? Me? No, I do not discuss. But much like the fox, I wait patiently for the lion to claim its prey, that I might find an opportunity thereafter. Your strange riddles again. If you wish to inquire something, you need just ask. We are all good friends in business here, are we not? The strange man is silent. Yes, he is holding the lantern, but it's not lit.
Ah, okay, less ominous, but still a lantern.
He is, however, standing in that half shadow like that.
Very still. Ugh.
And why would you think yourself a fox? We are the lions here. We shall be taking the lion's share, I assure you. Wise man watches the rising river and looks for a boat. The fool wades through, undeterred, thinking it's still shallow that he is taller.
Sorry, repeat that again. What did you say?
I'm sorry, I butchered two lines I was thinking of together, and I have no idea what came out.
No, it's okay. My brain like shut off at the exact moment, so it's like I didn't hear anything.
Basically, he was saying a wise man would look for a boat, while the fool will just trudge on ahead, not,
Ah.
thinking the river will rise above him. Do you think we're at some risk of being overwhelmed? Come now, we're dealing with dwarves. Not exactly sophisticated folk now.
Oh, that's a grudging.
It's one of those where Lily can slowly feel Feargrim start to stand up, but she has to put her hand on his shoulder and be like, I get it. Not now. Like, put him back down, slide whistle
I'm gonna
style.
take another knee.
Gotta take his bloody knee.
Hey, the king just said alive. He didn't say with his knees.
I can get him from here, I swear. Just let me aim.
No, we gotta wait just a little longer.
Fugo, you don't have a gun with you at the moment.
No.
You have your boom tube, though.
Bingo.
Yeah,
You do have the boob tube.
it's close enough. But no, I'm not going to. But I had to make the joke.
I mean, these are very large windows, so they are, low windowsill. So honestly, the windowsill is probably knee height for a tabaxi.
Like, I'm not saying I couldn't get him. I'm saying I'm not gonna.
Why do you keep looking out the window?
Okay, time to go. At least we're all very low underneath this window.
Oh, do you wish to leave, or are you going to head in?
I mean, I guess there are only two of them now, but this guy scares me.
Honestly, same, but if we don't try, we might lose this opportunity.
That's true. If they leave this room, there's a whole party of people. But we got to do it a little quiet because there's also those two big dudes out front. Unless the halflings convinced them to go downstairs, which low possibility, but their odds are never, it's never zero.
Lily, I know it's a long shot. Is there a possibility you have the spell silence?
Wow, that would be really good if I did. Let's see. I do!
We can mute the entire room.
I think if we were slowly making our plan to enter the space, Lily would be preparing her action to cast silence onto the center of the room.
What is the area of silence?
A 20-foot radius sphere.
Oh, that's big. Yeah, no, that's more than enough.
Yes!
But they are also, any creature object is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened while entirely inside. Casting a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible.
Okay.
So just so we all know, if I have to do that again, I'm gonna be like, fuck. I
Right.
can't say anything.
You have prepared the spell. Firgum and Pyre, what are you preparing?
Pyre is going to prepare to, well, as soon as Lily gives as soon as we give the signal, Pyre is just going to. Is the window openable?
I
The
assume
window's
these,
open.
Oh, it's open.
yeah, these are like large
Oh,
open
okay.
stone windows, I
Pyre's
assume.
going to just be ready to just jump in and just get ready to throw down.
Right. And Firgum?
I mean, Pyre could try and throw down, or she could try and throw Virgrim.
Dwarf fastball, I love it.
Okay, I don't think
Bingo.
Razordune's gonna be the big issue here. Out of character, quick
Yeah, no,
quick
definitely.
teammate talk. I think it's gonna be the scary guy with the lantern. But the problem is Razordune's his only option is to either run or we're taking away some of his ability to call for help. But we're gonna have to restrain him as
Yeah,
an
no,
objective.
immediately.
If I recall, I managed to knock him out in one punch. So, one quick
He's a noble
non-lethal
man.
dwarven mace.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really worried about Lantern Man.
So, at Razordoon, I knock him out, and then I have another attack to start on Lantern Guy.
Yeah, that works for me.
Right.
All right. So, Lily, Pyre will just like, okay, dwarf fastball. And
Sounds good to me.
okay, you guys ready?
I think we could ever be. I'm taking my action I'm prepping my action for this.
All right.
Yeah.
This will be a surprise round. Lily, you immediately vault over the railing as you cast silence. Razordoon looks at you in surprise, but it's completely silent as Pyre. Make an attack with an improvised weapon.
Of course. Of course, hold on. Fastball special coming right up.
It's okay if you kill him, Pyro. I can fix it. I don't say that to you in character because you can't hear me, but out of character.
No, I understand.
We have a method. Damn!
I gotta spend my last lucky point to make sure I can actually hit.
All right.
24.
Okay. Roll. Let's see. You've thrown a heavy. When you crash into Razordoon and he is knocked to the floor, clearly shocked as he's like trying to shout, but everything is just silent.
How much bludgeoning damage does that deal?
It's your heavy body and heavy armor.
And being thrown by Pyre Ignis herself.
What are the rules for improvised weapons? I think it's just your strength, 1 plus your strength mod.
Hold on. Unless I am proficient in unarmed combat, which I'm not. So that'll be 7 damage directly at him.
All right.
So I mean that's already most of his health, if I recall. Oh. Ah, right, that Silent Hill guy.
Oh, what's the other
Thought it was very nice art.
The guy in the fox mask. He's a dude in Silent Hill F.
Oh!
I've been watching Markiplier
I haven't
play.
seen anything
I
about
have
Silent
not seen
Hill F.
anything
That's
from
so
Silent
cool.
Hill F.
Now I'm hype. And I'm more scared than I was before.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is yet. They're setting him up to be sus, but that could be a misdirect.
Do we need to roll for initiative? Excuse me.
Virgrim still needs to do his action.
Oh, yes, the surprise round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true, because you
So-
just threw him and hit him.
Smacking. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Bashmacker. That's 13 damage. Preferably a non-lethal hit to rather dumb.
Okay, he is out cold as you non-lethally down him.
Great. And then Lantern Guy. It's a 30 to hit.
Ooh, that does indeed hit.
Well, Wampush. 15 damage.
And what are you using?
I'm just using my mace.
Alright,
Or
you swing
axe.
your mace and it crashes into him. He immediately puts his hands up. You can tell, though, that you've considerably injured his side.
When you say put his hands up, do you mean in like a I surrender or?
Yes.
Oh. Oops.
Okay. This guy might not be as much of a threat as we thought.
Lily's literally standing there looking like she's about to. Her chest is heaving, even though you can't hear her in the
How-
middle of this floor.
How fast does he put his hands up? Like right after I knock out rather dumb? Because like I can hold my attack.
I'll say it was such a quick motion, and they were basically next to each other, that you hit rather Dune, and then you swung around, smacking this guy with the mace, basically in the same notion, and he then put his hands up.
He said,
Oh,
"You know
he's
what?
like,
Actually,
okay. First blood, I'm out.
yeah."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You know what? Not my chickens."
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
If I think we should just tie up Riser Dude at this point, guys. If he's just letting us do it.
Immediately tie them both up and gag this guy.
Well, I mean, if Lantern Dude's being relatively chill about it, it's like, you know. Riser Dude.
Gag Lantern Guy just to be safe.
Oh, I mean, yeah, fair.
We don't want to, like, we're trying to be at least semi-stealthy about this.
I haven't dropped silence yet.
Well, yeah, no, so Pirate's just going to, like, point to
I will say you have avoided the tomes of silence by making this, rush attack.
Excellent.
Like to me, silence is like you're at least trying to be stealthy. So if you're actively, engaging in dwarf ball, then that's not really trying to be stealthy.
Oh, Lily was trying to be stealthy. I don't know about
Okay,
Dwarf
well then
Ball,
for
though.
you, Lily, I'll say you still have the effects up, but definitely not for Feargum. In fact, Pirate, you also probably still have the effects up because I imagine, I don't know if they were looking at you or not. Feargum, it's definitely ended for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either way, we're gonna try and just tie them up, gag them. If we're not being stealthy, we're at least gonna try to be non-lethal.
Mm. You tie up Rather-Dune?
Mm-hmm. We
Yeah.
tie up
Yep.
Dune, tie up Lantern Guy. Pirate's just gonna gag Lantern Guy just to be safe. As Pyre is then going to start perusing the room to see if she can find evidence of various things.
Okay, so you tie up Rather-Dune. You go to tie up the Lantern Man, but he steps back.
Pyre
He
just
did.
Pyre just holds up a hand, just holds up the rope and puts her hands together.
You said, "Here, fine, you do it."
She's trying to buy him out. I just want to tie you up. That's it. That's what
Lily would
Pyre's
like
trying
pull
to
out parchment and just write, "Please tie yourself up." Smiley face.
do. Kinda, yeah.
He
I guess.
looks at you, and as he looks at you, he slowly holds up the lantern, and a flicker of light actually ignites within the lantern.
Oh no.
And
Thought he
as
was
it
just gonna
does,
come willingly.
the light tints everything a faint blue. And Lily, you actually see a visage near you. It's difficult to make out, but you realize you can see the ever so faint spectral form of the priestess of Solios, whose soul you
Oh, hey,
infused
girl.
into the heart of Vix. She's
Yeah, she's in my
curled
head.
up in a
Oh, yeah,
ball
she's in
or
my
head
heart.
in
That's
her
right.
knees.
Oh
Aw, I'm
yeah,
sorry. Are you sad?
she's
You can
still
also see
depressed.
another visage standing just behind your shoulder, the form of Vix standing sentinel.
Oh.
Oh, big boy.
And then, Kyle, you see something. You see the slumbering form of a dragon all around your body.
Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Alright, it's kind of like that. Just like, whoa. This is trippy.
You don't see any specific thing, but rather jagged bits that seem to stick out of you like something was repeatedly broken over and over and re-pushed into the same frame. It's now functional, but there is considerable damage.
Ah.
I mean, who knows what that's from?
Can you all make an arcane or religion check?
Which am I better at?
Yes.
Religion.
Either way, you guys get a +2.
9. So a total of 11.
So, 18.
We get a religion. 11, so
Uh,
13.
Pilgrim, you suddenly realize what he's holding is a spirit lantern.
Interesting.
The light it casts lifts the shadow between planes. It allows the living to see the dead around them. And while the light it casts will light up everything around it, the light is only visible to people within its area of effect. No one outside of it would see its light. This is to prevent it from drawing in wayward or dangerous spirits. And as he holds it up to his face, you see a long line of spirits behind him.
Oh.
Many, many figures wearing that same fox mask he is.
Oh no.
Then
Interesting.
he pulls out a long wooden tool from in his robes with a little metal tip that he uses to extinguish the light and the spirit visages vanish.
Okay. So Pyre's
He
go.
looks down at your rope again and slowly shakes his head.
Pyre will nod softly as she's going to put the rope away. She's going to like put a finger to her lips and point to him. Just kind of like making the shush motion and then point to him. That's literally all she's gonna do. before she is then going to check to see how Lord
hey,
Ratherdoon
I just
is.
realized Pass Without a Trace is concentration, and so is silence.
Oh,
so
I would have.
pass...
Yeah, the moment we went through the window, I would have dropped Pass Without a Trace,
Yeah. Okay.
casting the
Yeah.
action.
But yes, Pyro, as you were saying.
I'm gonna check on Lord Razardoon to make sure he didn't, die.
He's not dead, but he has been very clearly knocked out, and he will have a nasty black eye in the morning.
Good
Okay,
enough.
good.
He'll be fine.
Okay, good. That's good. As Pyre will take a deep breath, he's gonna make sure to gag Razardoon, and is then going to turn to the Fox Mask guy and just kind of look at him with a bit of confusion is the best way I can describe what she does.
He is standing there.
Uh, Pyre just thinks for a moment, then she'll look over to Lily Bear, just like before walking over to her and touching her, like, you got any idea what this guy's thing is? He's so weird, right?
I don't, Pyre, but it's actually really terrifying that there were so many people behind him. Do you think it's like a... I don't know.
So
I
he's
could...
just the latest in a long line of priests. That's what I get from him.
Yeah?
Yeah, but that's a long line.
Yeah. I'm actually
And like
kind of.
Vix is here because
Family?
he...
I don't know.
Well, I guess I was just confused because Vix is here because he's connected to me in
I
like
had
a body part kind
dragon.
of way.
I had a
Yeah, and
dragon
that's
wrapping
like
Maybe-
around me.
I mean, that's probably your weapon.
Yeah, no,
Well, I was gonna
definitely.
say, do you think? Oh, well, yeah. Or do you think it like he's soul bound to this lineage of whatever this is he
I don't know.
does?
I don't
Spirit
know. Priests
seers?
see
Who
things.
knows?
Maybe they pass their spirit down onto the next generation to guide them. Or
You're all
something.
speaking
Do I
via
have to do that? I'm a really bad priestess.
I mean, it depends on the kind of priest. Maybe it's part of his religion, but not the part of yours. I don't know. Bring it up with her.
Okay.
the mental image of Lily having a hand on
Okay,
both your
press it upon
shoulders
her.
and you having a whispered conversation in her mindscape.
Yeah, in front of this guy, and Lily's eyes are like full to the side. One looks
Yeah.
at Pyre, one's looking at Feargrub.
Okay. I kind of want to figure out what this guy's deal is, but I don't know if he'll like scream or anything. That's the main issue.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drop. I think I'm going to still write to him in my book, and I would pull out that really long accordion piece of paper, and I would say my name is, and then hand him the really long piece of paper. I'd point to myself and then the paper.
Pyre,
It will take him a second.
Pyre will just kind of shrug. I mean, it's worth a try, I guess.
Well, my thought process is we could, if I introduce myself, then maybe, we could figure out if this guy's gonna be like a neutral or an ally, or if we could just leave.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Let's give it
Because
a
if he's gonna be
shot.
chill about it, we could just toss Razor like a potato sack over Fairgrim's shoulder and then run.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Okay. Yeah, so Lily's turning back to the guy and is trying to just introduce herself in a way without necessarily dropping silence, but if he doesn't get it, then I will.
You're offering your hand out?
Uh I'm offering out the piece of paper that has my name on it after
Oh.
pointing to myself, but in a way, yes, I'm offering my hand if that needs to be specific.
He will slowly reach out and take the piece of paper. He will look at it. He will look back at you.
I would
And-
explicitly point out to where it says High Priestess. Because I feel like that's like kidship if he's
A
He
priest or
does
something.
put
light
his hands
bearer or
together
something.
and give you a respectful bow.
Oh, look, Pyre! Lily doesn't get it, but she kind of bows back to him.
Okay, that's progress.
That's progress.
Okay. So, Pyre will kind of like think for a moment. Okay, how do we want to go about this?
Okay. How far do we think it is to the ground level from the window?
You're on the second floor, so not that high.
Give or take 20 feet.
I'd say more like 12-ish.
Okay, perfect.
Dwarves don't build tall. Well, I mean, this is a fancy
That's
manor,
fair.
so I guess it's more. So I guess yeah, it would be closer to 20 feet since it's a. Yeah,
That's okay. And the side of the building we're facing, are we out towards the front or the back? Or
you're actually on the side.
whichever. Okay, perfect. That actually might work better.
You have a good view of the lake.
Lily's gonna take into consideration that Chi was not in this building, and it was the lake was between her and Chi, and she would turn back to Pyre and Feargrum and say, "I think we have good odds of booking it out the window to the lake, but we have to figure out how to get across it without being seen, and also meet back up with Two Stews."
Pyre will nod. Right. She's probably done like clearing out the bottom floor, right?
I could magically communicate with her if we decide that this is the case, that as we, because I'm not going to be the one carrying and running here.
Yeah, no, I am. Don't worry.
So someone else doing physical labor, I can do the mental magic labor of making sure the all of our loose threads are tied up.
Mm-hmm. All right. Pyre will move to pick up Rathadoon.
You easily.
Did we want to
pick up
gag him?
Yeah, no, I already did. I already gagged him.
Oh, good. Okay, perfect.
That's like one of the first things Pyre did. Just like, okay, make sure this guy can't scream. Ow! Oh wow, that's bleeding.
You need a band-aid?
No, it's I think cheese claws accidentally raped a pimple.
Oh no!
Ew.
Oh, that is weird. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go like dampen. I'm gonna go make sure this is clean and shit.
That's okay. Go ahead.
So I'll be right back.
I'm gonna think of the rest of the game plan.
Yeah, you guys carry on. I'm just gonna go.
Alright, so
carry Razadun.
Pyre throws Razadun over the shoulder, gives a salute, walks over to the window, yeets him out the window, jumps out the window, spreads her wings, catches him mid-air, glides down to the lake, and then shoves him in a decorative metal walk bush, then like winches and like tries to pull him out of this metal walk and just kind of like patches up his face and then gives you a thumbs up.
Brilliant. She did great.
Do you two both jump out of the window after?
I mean, we probably follow her, yes.
Yeah, before Lily gets fully out the window, she's like halfway out. I would drop the silence and then, as relatively quietly to not alert the gentleman outside, I would say to the lantern man, "It was nice to meet you. My name's Lily of the Mystic Bear. Blessings to Catalogue. Bye." And then I would back out of the window. I'm also going, after I've dropped silence, if I have the opportunity, I would like to send a message to Toos magically to let her know we've got the goods. Head into the lake. Look for the dragon.
So, Lily and Feargrim, you are both going to take 3 bludgeoning damage.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to Pyre, you take Rather Dune.
Bye,
I imagine
ankles.
you are looking for somewhere relatively out of the view in the lake.
Yeah.
You managed to drag him to like closer to one of the cavern walls behind like a clump of stalagmites. And shortly thereafter, Tus just join you.
We got him, Toos Toos. And he's alive.
Tus nods. She reaches into a pouch and she pulls out a stick. Break this. Wave it under his nose. It'll wake him up. Get him to tell us where Chi is. I'll take watch.
Okay, that's a good idea. And I'm gonna take the stick.
Interrogation for next session.
Yes, that would be logical, Lily. You said you had to go at 7, and yeah, no, that would be a good place to end session.
Because I do not have enough brain cells left for an interrogation.
That's fair. That's fair. Lily, was there anything you wanted to do left?
No, I think I was preparing for the interrogation. But I could do that for next time.
That is probably for the best. Okay.
And we only had one witness.
And he has agreed to stay silent.
Well, he didn't agree to that, but he was pretty chill in the moment, so he got my respect.
Look. He surrendered. And he surrendered
did.
to a dwarf.
That is also true.
Like I definitely get the feeling he doesn't really have a horse in either race.
Okay, the bleeding has stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The party dragged Rather Dune off to a kind of secluded part of the cavern and are preparing to do interrogation, so we decided to end session here for now.
Okay. That sounds good. I mean, we were able to do quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to see.
You made good progress.
Yeah. We made good progress. We're focusing on the plot. We're Pyre's gonna try and get some information at some point about Ruinbeard's family. He just hasn't had the opportunity yet.
Mm-hmm. We have an asset in hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'll never talk. Pilgrim just leans back to Pyre, and Lily's like, how much healing have you got left?
I still got full spell
Probably
slots.
plenty.
I got full
It's
spell
like-
slots.
I got
and
enough to bring